Hello everybody, hey, it's Chris here, and in my last update video I made, this one over here, before I went on my hiatus for a bit to work on the Mr. Casa game, I said I wanted to make, like, a video. I made a giant Google, form thing, where you had to answer, like, okay, here's every one of my videos, vote for, like, oh, which one you want to put in each tier, and my goal was I was going to take each one of, like, the average answers and put it in a tier list to see what the community says. However, I realized, A, I only have 600, like, almost 700 subscribers, probably not that many people do it, B, it's a lot of stuff, and I was still the only one who did it, so I have understood that that's kind of, not that smart of an idea to do, so I'm just pretty much going to be, I feel like if I did it again, I would wait until I have more subscribers, and I would be doing it more in the future. Sort of like how Shafilus Productions did his most popular Mario characters video. Very similar to that, where like you have 5 answers, you just put your 5 favorite videos, and you know, yeah, whichever one has the most votes. And I feel like that's how I would do it if I did it next time. But I still decided, hey, since I was the only one who did it, and I'm really the only one who cares, I'm going to open up a Yap Fest for you guys, and I'm going to be doing the tier list. Now, I did do a tier list before, back in 2021, and very much, that was very much that was very short and quick to the point. Like, I already did the tier list, I already, you know, went through the tier list, and I was just going over some of the highlights or some of the things. I wasn't going over everything, mainly because I was afraid of long videos at the time. But now I'm fine with long videos. So, yeah, so no, we're going through this. We're going through this. If you've seen my Stupendium tier list video, not the ranking one, the tier list one, the sequel I made, very similar to that. However, this time, I will at least accompany you guys with Team Fortress 2 footage in order to, give you something to look at while I do the tier list. Also, because that way it makes it easier for me to edit. Yeah, so sit down, grab some popcorn, and let's go ahead and get underway with my opinion of the HeyyItsKris video tier list. So this is organized by upload date, so the earliest videos I'm running with the most recent. I also included 2 videos that came out after this update video, just because, I mean, it's just a tier list for me, might as well. Yeah, so here's all the update videos. I didn't feel like ranking these because, I mean, it is just update videos. I don't know where I would put them. I realistically don't know where I would put them, so I just put them in the update videos category, because guess what? That's where they go. So, starting off with the first video uploaded on the HeyyItsKris channel. This is just for my main HeyyItsKris channel, what this is being uploaded on. This isn't for the other channels. Starting off with Chef Kirby's assistant. I mean, it was my first video back, my first flush video I'd done in 2 years up to that point, because I was coming off my 2018 break, and yeah, 2020, interesting year, but I started, at the time it was called The Real Hero Bind, and my first video back was Chef Kirby's assistant. Wasn't really edited. Didn't really have a plot. It was really just a house tour and sort of a reintroduction to the characters, along with Funtime Foxy's debut. And yeah, there just really wasn't anything to it. I mean, I'm putting in disappointing. I mean, it was my first video back, so I don't want to rank it any lower. But I mean, it was my first video back. You know what? I'll put it in mid. I'll put it in mid. First video back, trying to get in the groove of things. I'll excuse myself. Sonic's Rest Day. I'll put it in disappointing. I mean, there was, attempts at jokes, there was an attempt at a plot, but it just never came, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. It was very rushed and, you know, very quick, and, it still just was sort of like, Like, I can't even remember, like, any of the jokes from it. Like it's just a really forgettable video. Up next, Five Nights at Freddy's Part 1, my first gaming video I had done on a main channel, and the first one I had done on a PC. I mean, getting into the groove. I mean, it was the FNAF series that really taught me to edit, at least well. So, I mean, I really can't give it, you know, that much fault. Like you know, it's one of those things. A lot of these early videos is like, I can't fault them that much because I was still learning. But at the same time, it's like they just don't hold up well. I'll put it in mid. I'll put it in mid. It's a nothing burger of a video. I'll put part 2 in disappointing though, because I remember I tried doing something with the face cam to where I was recording at nighttime and it just didn't work out well. You could barely see my face half the time. It wasn't good. So the channel trailer, I'll put it in bad. It was a bad, rushed, very unfunny channel trailer. To be fair, I had no subscribers. It even says in the video, because of the screenshot, it just there was really nothing good about it. It was bad and horribly rushed, like horribly rushed. Which, by the way, none of the redacted name stuff, even though it was on the original form, it's not on this tier list. But if it was, it'd probably all be disappointing, honestly. Get to that point. Get to that though. So FNAF Part 3, again, I'll put it in disappointing. Just because, I mean, nothing happened. It was in the end point of the game, so I was starting to talk less, starting to concentrate more on the game. I mean, nothing was really happening. It was long. I beat Nights 3... Was it 3? No, I beat Nights 2 and 3. It was 4, 5, and 6. And, it was just really just boring. I mean, nothing was really happening. I mean, yippee, I beat it, but... Funtime Foxy's Mysterious Package. There are some things about this video I wanna like, and at most, the highest I could give this video was if it was alright. That's the most I can give this video, is it was alright. But the thing that's holding me back and putting it in mid is just the fact that there really, again, wasn't a lot of editing. The most editing was the Lefty green screen jump scare thing, but there was, like, no music. There was just, it was just bland. It just needed something else. And originally there was going to be an extended ending, but I didn't know how to really incorporate it. It was going to be like Funtime Foxy talking to Lefty, and they revealed something about Funtime Foxy, but I ended up scrapping it, and I actually prefer the ending because it left Lefty more ambiguous because he didn't talk, which was way better. Alright, it's time for our first video that leaves C tier or higher. Sonic Supreme, the original. I still genuinely really like this video. It's a solid video to me. I mean, it's 2020 humor. It's stupid. I mean, there are some pacing issues. There are some pacing issues with it. It was really... I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in Sonic Supreme. It was the first one with music, or with background music, the first breaking news segment. The plot really kind of went from 0 to 100, like, really quickly, and it's always kind of fun. Like, kind of funny about that. I really like the over-dramatic, like, soup dropping scene. I really think that's, like, really funny. Like, I don't know, it's just the stuff that is in Sonic Supreme, it was just a good video. It also, I was sleep deprived. I didn't sleep that night, I stayed up all night, and so I recorded a video with over a day without sleep, and so I was very just tired, and you could tell, but I wasn't like not energetic. It was very all over the place, and it honestly kind of works out well. Like, I used to say it was my favorite plush video. Like, I used to put it in S tier and stuff, but honestly it's just because, you know, it's 2020 humor, plus I've seen it so many times, you know, it's worn off. Top 10 worst hero buying mobs videos. Bad. It's bad. It's just, yeah, my top 10 videos, especially early on, well, I mean, the only two, not good. They're just not good. I mean, like, it's so, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just bad. Like the complaints are all over the place. Sometimes I go into detail. Sometimes it's, like, really rushed because, like, I didn't really think. It's just, I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. Hello, kitty cat. FNAF 1, the finale. Me beating 420 mode. I'll put it in mid. I mean, it was me beating 420 mode. It was a big moment. I started going actually insane trying to beat it. I was going crazy. But yeah, I mean, I was going crazy. And, I mean, my fucking face cam didn't record. So I didn't have a microphone or anything like that to access. So that was really annoying. Yeah, I mean, it was just really, I mean, it was just me reacting to something I had just beaten. So it was literally just me just watching it over, and it was, I mean, there's nothing to the video. There's just nothing to it, really. Please don't watch this video, the microphone one. Yeah, actually horrible. I can't watch it. I can't. It's horrible. Everything about the video just makes me cringe. I guess I can get embarrassment from it. It's bad. It's a bad video. It's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's very ironic that the title was, oh, don't watch this, please, like, as a joke, but now it's sort of like, yeah, no, genuinely don't watch that, please, because I personally cannot handle it. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it very bad. We go on to those nights at random videos. The first part, mid, very boring, forgettable. It's the beginning of the game, me learning a game I really knew nothing about. It was fine. Part 2 was alright. Part 2 was actually pretty okay. It was alright. I mean, it was me beating nights like 2 through 5? Or 2 through 4, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, it was that. It was actually pretty entertaining. I've watched the video back like once or twice, and I watched the series back. It actually holds up surprisingly okay. Like, it's a surprisingly okay series, especially from my early point. It's a very okay series. And then same with part 3. But yeah, same with part 3. I think part 3 was also pretty decent. I mean, I'm not saying, they're like groundbreaking, super ultra, greatest videos of all time on my channel, but I mean, they do hold up well. They hold up their bargain. I think they are very solid videos. Not solid videos, but they're alright, especially for the early, period of the channel. I mean, they're some of the better videos you could watch. They're definitely some of the best videos you could watch, especially from 2020 specifically. There was a lot of in that era. The Sims, it's just disappointing. It's just a sped up montage of me making the characters and building the house. Very bad house, and yeah, don't let me be a designer. Don't let me design a house. It's horrible, and it's just sped up, and there's literally almost nothing. There's like no point. It's so nothing. It's such a nothing burger. Oh, the Master Ball. It's fine. It's alright. It's there. I mean, it was a fun concept, but I mean, just nothing sticks out about it. I mean, them all fighting over the Master Ball. I mean, it is kind of funny. It's more like a slapstick humor type of video. Here goes my kitty cat. But it's a lot more of a slapstick humor kind of video. But I mean, it's just them running back and forth, fighting over it. I mean, it's fine. It was a fine short, but it's really nothing special. Top 10 best final bosses. Ugh. Oh my god. Bowser from Mario Super Sluggers is number 9 and no other Mario representation. Oh my god. What was I thinking? I mean, I was tired. It was a late at night sort of just thought process. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna shit this out. It's horrible. All my choices are bad. My reasonings for them are bad. I really did not give two shits. It was horrible. It was horrible and rushed. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. And, yeah, no, my opinions do not handle up or stand up anymore. Minus Omega Flowey. Omega Flowey is still my favorite. I love Omega Flowey's video. The Sonic.EXE problem, but like every 15 seconds. This video is the reason HeyyItsKris 2 exists. Because after I upload this, it's like, man, I should probably make a second channel for this stuff. And, I did, but this is still up on my main channel. It's there, it's mid, it's literally just this video, but every 15 seconds there's a filter on it. I don't know what you were expecting. I don't know what you're expecting from that. SpongeBob Moves In. Oh my god, I've had 2 cents about this damn video. I have had 2 cents about SpongeBob Moves In. It is barely long enough to beat my requirement for a short. My short has to be 7 minutes or lower for it to qualify as a short. It's like 7 minutes and like 2 seconds, I think. It's like right there. It barely beats the qualification for the short. There's no plot. It's just SpongeBob shows up. Chef Kirby says you can't let these guys stay. Sonic says they can. Chef Kirby's slightly annoyed. Tries to convince Sonic to say get out. Sonic says no. And that's it. Like there's literally no plot. There's no funny jokes. It reintroduced SpongeBob and Shadow. It reintroduced those. And which honestly, this video is actually probably good for that reason, because Shadow is one of my favorite characters to use in a plush video, because he's so stupid. He's so edgy for the cool. I love having Shadow be a dumbass, but we'll get to that when we get to a Shadow video. But yeah, SpongeBob Moves In. It's just, there's nothing there. It's short. There's no plot. There's nothing. It's just so rushed, and it feels like I was trying to do 2 different videos. It's just, it's just bleh. And on the other hand, a good video, the green screen episode, I mean, that's a solid to me. It's a solid video to me. It's 4 minutes long, just be doing, dicking around in front of a green screen. Very stupid humor. I mean, it's just me throwing my plushies in front of a green screen. I don't know what you would expect. It's like, it's awesome. It's so stupid, but like what else would you expect from the green screen episode? It's so stupid. I love it. The mystery potion, it's a bad video. The original version of it wasn't that bad because there was two versions of the mystery potion. One got corrupted and I lost it. The second one is the one that's uploaded. The original version wasn't that bad. I mean, they're both basically the same video, same plot points. It's just the second one was just more rushed and not very funny because I was just trying to just hit the points and get it out there because I was upset that the first one got destroyed or deleted. It is just a rushed video just to put one out there, and it was made out of spite, basically, to get rid of, to technically have it out there. So it is a video, to say the least. The Sims 4 Part 2, I'll put it in. It was alright. I mean, it's really just me screaming at my Sims being dumb, which, I mean, by the fact that they kept washing the dishes in bathroom sinks, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's really all it is. If you just want to see someone just scream at the Sims for being stupid, then yeah, that's this video for you, because that's all it is. That's all it is. It's fine. It was alright. Reacting to old videos symbol, it's mid. It's just me reacting to 3 old videos. I'm not even reacting to them. I'm just talking over them. It's just, it's there. It's a nothing burger of a video. It's fine. HBM reacts to Treasure Island trailer. It's me reacting to the trailer for Finance Treasure Island 2020. Happy 5th birthday Undertale. Again, mid. It's just me talking about how much I like Undertale. Henry Stickmin Collection Part 1, it's disappointing. It's just me playing through the first 2 games. I mean, I'll put mid. It's whatever. It's there. I mean, it's there. Something that isn't there, though, is Part 2. Part 2 was actually not that bad. Part 2 was okay. I mean, it had a lot better moments. The thumbnail is really infamous just because it looked stupid, and it was also the way before Win Voobers was a character and was a thing, so it's technically like a precursor to Win Voobers in a lot of ways. I mean, itself isn't, I mean, it's nothing special of a video. I mean, it's fine. It's an okay video. It's really just kind of funny. It's just the one throwaway that sort of really predicted Win Voobers, so it's kind of funny. The Spirit Hunter. Yeah, rewatching this one was bad. It's just, it's bad, man. It's just boring. There's nothing good about it. It's just me sucking ass at Smash Ultimate. I mean, it's just there. It is literally just there. It's so just A lot of these videos are just meh or There's just like nothing there, especially a lot of these early videos. Halloween costume was alright. It was an alright video. It was short. It wasn't a short, but it was still a short video. But I mean, it had some decent moments. Bowser trying to get Sonic to give him money for Halloween costume. I mean, it escalates really quickly with Donkey Kong coming up. Not the best video, but it definitely was good. Especially because they did a lot of Halloween specials that year. So Halloween costume, Sonic Says Terror 1, FNAF 2 Part 1, and then Reading Bad Creepypastas. That's literally 4 Halloween specials. So, I mean, I did a lot for Halloween that year, but Halloween costume itself was like a pretty okay video. Punch-Out Part 1, yeah, it's bad. It's really short. It's me sucking at Punch-Out because of the input lag. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's just the minor circuit. It's just really boring. Nothing there. Lost Episode. At that point, it was 2 years old. Now it's a 6-year-old video of me from 2018 playing Academia School Simulator. You know, me as an unfunny 12-year-old, because, you know, it was so funny when I was a 14-year-old and was unfunny in 2020. Yeah, being a 12-year-old in 2018 is, you know, hysterical. Especially when I said all Japanese people were big brain and very smart. Yeah, I had a... very bad, and I do not condone it. There's a lot of videos. Also, when I started doing videos in 2020 and 2021 and 2022 with my friends, where it was my unfunny gooner humor, as I call it. So there's a lot of videos like that I'm also going to be talking bad about, because, like, dear God, these videos need to be called out, because they're just, there's some bad stuff in them. Assassin's Creed Part 1, this video is infamous because, still to this day, no one's watched it. Mario Kart Wii video. Originally, when I made this video and was watched it back a few years ago, I was like, it's a disappointing video. But then I rewatched it with some friends, and the perfectly cut moments of every time I got hit, it just cut was really funny, and it always made us crack up. So I mean, it's an alright video. I'll say that it's an alright video. It's a pretty alright video. It's just kind of funny because of that. Sonic's House of Terror 1. It was mid. It was there. I mean, it was just like a few stories. I mean, there's a random tutorial in Azrael bit. I don't know why the hell I made that, but it's just like, it's just random story. I didn't really think it out. I mean, I was trying to make up stuff on the spot, but it just didn't work. Just didn't work out that well. I mean, the ending was meh. I mean, I do like the callback to Funtime Foxy's Mysterious Package and how it sort of ties Lefty in more. I do like that, but yeah, I also like that, you know, it takes place right after the Halloween costume. Like, they're connected together in lore. I like how Sonic's House of Terror at least is connected to the other videos, in lore-wise, at least. I think that's still really cool. I decided to move Assassin's Creed 4 up just one, just disappointing, just like, I don't really care. But, yeah, so FNAF 2 Part 1, it's just me playing through FNAF 2. It's there. 2020, I don't really have anything to say about them because most of them are just meh. They're just meh videos. I sort of block out my mind just because I don't really care. And so it's just like, you know, I just try to move on from them and ignore them because most of them are really bad. Like they're meh. Like I just sort of block them out of my mind and I don't really ever go back and watch them because I really don't care. So it's like a lot of these early 2020 videos are not ranking high just because they're so just boring and forgettable and nothing. Reading bad creepypastas though, I mean, it was an alright video. There's nothing ever wrong with reading bad creepypastas. Reading bad creepypastas is always a fun time. Like they're always fun to read, and especially the ending story of Mario says the fuck word or whatever it was called was hysterical to me at the time. But I mean, it still is kind of really funny. I mean, it's an alright video. It is an alright video. It's a good video. There are some parts that are like, you know, I mean, it's really just depending on the stories. If they're just bad stories in general, then I really can't, you know, go that crazy into them. HPM Cooks Minecraft cereal. Yeah, it was, I mean, it's me eating cereal. It's me eating cereal. What do you want me to say about it? It's me eating cereal. Like, bro, like, it's just me eating fucking cereal. I don't know what you wanted me to say. 1000 Years Fortnite Addiction. It's a solid video. I mean, there's some good things about it. In hindsight, the thing with the Fortnite ad and the random anime clip is funny. In hindsight, you know, knowing that. It's a drawn out video, almost 20 minutes. It's a drawn out video, but I mean, it's a good video. It's a good video. Some of the bits still hold up. Yeah, I mean, there is some filler in it though, like the whole Chef Kirby. With, you know, with the, you know, the Sunday thing, whole like trying to make a Sunday thing, like, and the egg roll, like that, it's just so like nothing, like it really didn't need to be there. But I needed a reason for Chef Kirby to go on the computer to, you know, look up to get his email, so it's fine. It's not the best video, but it's not the best video, and there's flaws with it, but it's still a good video that holds up. Sonic's Terrible Thanksgiving. It is a rushed 4-minute video of Sonic having a bad Thanksgiving because his mom doesn't show up and he was worried that she would because she thinks he's a disappointment, and also they're out of turkey, so they have to buy a rotisserie chicken off screen. It's literally just like nothing. Like, it's all just so rushed and it's like all just put together. And at the very end, it's the only memorable thing about it is Shadow saying emo girl coochie, and I didn't know what the fuck coochie meant. So Shadow literally said he wanted emo girl pussy. I want emo girl pussy, which is just really funny to me because I was really trying to keep it PG at the time, but I didn't know coochie meant that because it was a stupid 14-year-old. But it's really funny to just hear that and just think that Shadow was talking about emo girl pussy. Punch Out Part 2, same spot. I mean, it's just longer. It's just a longer video of me sucking ass at Punch Out Wii. That's it. It's just a longer version of it. It's just, the 2020 Christmas special, it was alright. I do sort of like the thing that it had like 2 different plot points going on at the same time. Like that there were 2 plots and that every character that were in plush videos up to that point showed up at the end. I do like that. I mean, I think it's fine. It's an okay video. Some of the humor is pretty decent. Again, I do like the fact there are two, you know, there's two plot lines. I do think SpongeBob and Funtime Foxy's is kind of the funnier, goofier one, just because, again, it involves Shadow, and Shadow's one of my favorite characters to use, minus Chef Kirby and Sonic. So, like, it's like, yeah, I love stupid shit with Shadow. So I think his storyline was pretty funny, but, also just the fact that, you know, every character of it was the ending though with Jingle Bells was horrible because I wasn't trying to listen to audio to try and sync it up or anything. It was a dumpster fire. It was an absolute dumpster fire of an ending, but it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny to laugh at. Treasure Island Part 1, again, mid. It's just me being scared at Finati 2020 and not making it past night 2, and that was it. Like that's all the video is. And for the final video of 2020, FNAF 2 Part 2, I'll put it in disappointing. It's just me just stressing out, just losing it, and I also start my strategy of every time I fuck up a music box, I just leave the game. You know, very entertaining strategy for videos. And yeah, FNAF 2 as a series, just FNAF 2, like as bad as FNAF 1 was, at least it had the excuse of being my first series. FNAF 2, it was just, it was really just a skill issue, honestly. It's just a skill issue. The best of video, the best of 2020. I'll put it in disappointing. I really don't like this best of video. Like out of all the best of videos, I think it's the weakest one. Just because it was random clips on top of music, and they're all out of order, and it's just like I don't like how I structured it. I just don't like how I structured it, honestly. It would be a better video if it wasn't, you know, everything being drowned out by music, and also it was just random clips just thrown together. Now entering 2021, this is when the channel starts to pick up. Some of the more infamous and famous videos from this channel are starting to drop around this time now, and starting with my long-ass string of plush videos straight. Sodium Griller, actually horrible. So great start to the year. A video that is 7 minutes worth of filler. It's 15 minutes long, 7 minutes worth of filler, and the plot point doesn't kick in until the very end. The name is stupid. I mean, I guess the plot is like, I mean, the idea of him cooking hamburgers are full of so much sodium it kills you because it dries up all your water. It's really stupid. Really stupid. But it's the kind of stupid that works in my plush video universe. But, I mean, it would have been better without the 7 minutes worth of filler of Bowser Jr. playing outside with the drone. I wanted to make it so Shy Guy could walk up and talk to Junior, but I didn't film that, or I didn't feel like it. I mean, there's nothing. The only good part of it is just Airmail Koopa shooting Shy Sodium Griller in the face, and him just being like, you won't pull the trigger, and then he just flies back to he gets shot in the face, and then just immediately cuts to breaking news. I think is kind of funny. Yoshi's house. I mean, this is a pretty solid video. It's again really, it's a lot of making fun of Yoshi, but it's really infamous and really funny in my opinion, just because of the intro part where it's just oh hey, we should call up Yoshi, and then it cuts to him making out with the fucking image of Project Melody. Like, I mean, I don't like my Gooner humor a lot, especially like I can't stand it. I don't like a lot of it, and I cringe a lot at it. But that joke's at least a little bit funny. And, like, I kind of, when Yoshi comes out, I'm gonna bring in, like, he's not gonna be a weeaboo anymore. I'm gonna try and change him. And I'm probably gonna at least attempt to make a full video sort of going over that change. It is sort of a lot of filler just sitting on a bed and just sort of talking, doing characters, and it's just kind of, I was doing a weird thing with Junior's voice, like I wanted to make Junior have a different voice, but it just sort of sounds like a different version of Inkling Boy. But, like, for the rest of it, though, the humor is very good. I do like the thing with, you know, Yoshi's mom, and then also just in general, like the whole Yoshi thing with the pillow, and then it being revealed at the end, and them all just running away in fear. I think it's funny. I also think it's nice to have a video that isn't super Chef Kirby centered. Really one of the first ones that isn't super Chef Kirby centered, at least in a while. That wasn't one of those, and I mean, it was nice to have that because it was a Yoshi video, which Yoshi doesn't get that many videos, and he's an okay character. I would love to do a few more I would love to do more videos exploring him, especially his family. I think there's a lot of potential with his family. I always wanted to do a Yoshi sleepover. that I have to go over to my dad's to do that. Which, yeah, no, Yoshi's House. Back on track to Yoshi's House. Yoshi's House itself is a solid video. Bowser the Artist, it was alright. I mean, it was literally just a SpongeBob plot of Mr. Krabs wanting to kill Squidward to make his paintings worth more, so he keeps trying to kill him, except it was for Bowser Jr. and Chef Kirby. And, I mean, I think there was some funny slapstick in there, like the poison being very obvious so Jr. doesn't take it, and then Chef Kirby drinks it because he's too, like, blinded by what he believes is victory. Or, like, the fucking, like, the Santa bag, and Bowser gets taken to the North Pole. Like, I think there's some stupid slapstick humor, and the drawing itself was, like, really dumb. I do like the bit of, like, Aaron Melku being like, oh, yeah, this is a great painting, dude, and then going to Sonic be like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. I do kind of like that. I do think that's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent plot point. It just, I mean, it could have just been executed a little bit better. Some of the skits could have been better, but yeah, for the most part, it's pretty decent. Bowser Jr.'s Pop-Tarts, it's mid, it's there. It's about Bowser Jr. getting his Pop-Tarts eaten, and so he tries to accuse everyone of eating his Pop-Tarts, even though he did it, or Chef Kirby threw it away because it was stale or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember. It was something like that, but I do think Bowser Jr. going on the rampage was a little bit entertaining. And the stupid bit of Chef Kirby thinking the Pop-Tarts were government agents to make everyone have diabetes. I'm playing it, it's alright actually. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's actually not that bad. But yeah, the whole thing about the Pop-Tarts being government agents to give everyone diabetes was stupid. It's an alright video. It's an alright video. Alright, short. Sonic Super Problem 2 is disappointing. Out of the 3 Sonic Super Problem videos, it's the worst one. It's really just Chef Kirby running around, getting hit in the head, and then sitting there and going crazy for a bit, only to wake up and be like, oh. It's just a really just boring video. I mean, nothing like crazy happened in it. It really, it's there. It's there to say, but because it's part of the Sonic Super Problem trilogy, it's just, it's disappointing. Sonic the Cat, I'll also put it in disappointing because, I mean, there is one funny joke, which is Sonic immediately finds out he's part cat, so he immediately starts licking his balls. That's like one of my favorite stupid, like, immediately, like, jokes. But the rest of it is literally just him yowling and then licking his balls, and that's all the video is until he gets hit in the head and forgets. Like, that's all it is. That's all the video is. Because I was originally going to record Bowser Jr.'s Tricycle that day, but something was happening outside, so I decided to do Sonic the Cat, because I realized Sonic has, like, his ears sort of look like cat ears, and I thought it'd be stupid. And yeah, it was, but it was also just, I mean, it was just a rushed video, just thrown together, because I just wanted to do a stupid bit, really. It was just a stupid bit I wanted to do. Bowser Jr.'s Tricycle, it was alright. It's a fine video. I mean, it's Bowser Jr. wants to ride a bike, but they don't have any, so he gets a trike. And, you know, it introduces Amy, and Sonic wants to hit on Amy. Yeah, she's a few weeks away from being 18, so he's like, oh, okay, well, when you do turn 18, I want to, you know, date you. I want to take you on a date, you know, give me your number. It's still a little bit weird, but, like, whatever. It's not like she's, like, 10 or some shit, like some fucking weirdos on Twitter. But, yeah, Bowser Jr.'s Tricycle, it was, for the most part of the rest of it, the Bowser Jr. part of it, was, it was alright. I do like sort of bit of Bowser getting ran over because he wasn't paying attention. He went too far in the street, and he beat Sonic, he beat Yoshi and Inkling Boy, and Sonic just sort of like doing the fall. I mean, I think the fall was funny. It was the first video to not feature Chef Kirby. Like, since I came back, since Chef Kirby's existence, every Plush video had featured Chef Kirby. But Bowser Jr.'s Tricycle was the first one to not feature him. And so that was like a long streak. I mean, even if it was like little cameos, Chef Kirby appeared in every video until Bowser Jr.'s Tricycle. But a video that does have to do with Chef Kirby, Shadow's Job. Oh, this is a GOAT video. That's why it's the GOAT video. I love Shadow's Job. I rewatched it with my friends, and we were dying laughing, and there were just so many stupid jokes. Like, it literally feels like a really good SML video. Like, it is just really good, and it does so many stupid cutaway jokes that are just so funny for no reason. Like, I love the joke of Shadow saying, okay, you're gonna go get a job, and then he steals the mail, and then it's like, okay, you're gonna go get another job. It's like, you were fired again for being racist at Home Depot. And then immediately, it's like, okay, well, your third job, you're gonna go be an assistant to Chef Kirby. You're gonna go work in the kitchen. And so Shadow's response is immediately like, wow, SpongeBob, you tell me not to be racist, but you go make the black man a slave. Like, it's so out of nowhere, but it's so funny. Like, it is just, God, it is such an out of nowhere just line, but it always throws us off so bad. Also, just Shadow fucking up the simple things, putting the fucking raviolis in there for like 50 minutes or something like that, like burning it, and then also like burning the Pop-Tarts. And Chef Curry's just like, how the hell? Don't ever come into this kitchen again, you idiot. I mean, Shadow's job literally just is a perfect video. Like, it is just such a good video. And there's so many just random cutaway jokes that still hold up well. It is such a good video. Speaking of another good video, Chef Kirby stubs his toe and it hurts really bad. My April Fool's special for 2021. It's a solid video. I mean, it's literally a minute long because it is Chef Kirby grabbing a box of Cheez-Its, stubbing his toe, and then crying on the floor. That is what it is. That's all it is. Like what else were you expecting it was gonna be? You know, it's literally just Chef Kirby doing that. I mean, it's a stupid April Fool's throwaway video, but it was fun, really funny at the time. I think it's definitely been overwatched to the point where it's sort of not anymore, but like it's still a solid video, and I still will acknowledge that. Sonic's date. Sonic's date for me is hard to rank because at one point I used to say it's my favorite plush we have ever made. It's definitely dropped off from there, and I still want to put an S tier or even A tier, but there's just something just it's the thing with the Isabel, Layla, or whatever her name is. It's just I don't really fuck with the fact that I, for some reason, thought it'd be fine to just make her a stereotypical sassy black chick. I don't fuck with it. Layla has always been the sticking point when it comes to the video. She's always been sort of like an, you know, just like an thing. I don't really care for Layla as a character. I do not think she aged well at all, but everything else about the video minus Layla is really good, so it's really hard for me to rate this. I'll still put it in solid. It's still a solid video, but yeah, it 3 years and did not age well. Yeah, I do not fuck with it. I do not fuck with Layla as a character. Everything else about it, though, is a good video. FNAF 2 Part 3, yeah, no, this is just bad. I mean, it is literally just, it's literally me just sitting there just beating FNAF 2 Night 5 just to get it over with, just because I wanted to get it over with. Like, I didn't want to do it. I just like, okay, I have to finish the series, and I was just forcing myself, and I was just so miserable the entire time. You could tell it was bad. It's a bad video. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the Miitopia series, which happened, and, you know, the rest of 2021, honestly, I would have entered Burnout. Like, literally, I would have entered just a Burnout, and I would not have been uploading as much. So, yeah, nearly almost the end of this channel. Thankfully, it wasn't, but it could have been, and that would have been a horrible way to go out. Miitopia Part 1. I will still put it in disappointing, though. I mean, at the time, it was late at night. It was like midnight. It was like the release of Miitopia. It was like midnight. We were playing it, and, you know, it was starting out, you know, I didn't really have much to go with. It was the starting point of Miitopia. It was just me and Lampy. It was the first video any of my friends were in, so it does hold a place in my heart for that, but it was, yeah, it's just such a mid video. Like not even mid, it's just a disappointing video. Like, there's just no humor in it. It's just kind of just miss there. Miitopia Part 2. I will put this one in it, though. It's okay. I just don't like my 2021 unfunny Gooner humor. I don't like it. End of the point. I just don't fuck with it. Just constantly saying stupid shit like, oh yeah, Undyne's my Undertale wife. It's just meh. It's just meh. I don't like it. And this is the point of the list where you'll start seeing a lot of me just sort of saying I don't fuck with shit. Like, I don't fuck with a lot of my old humor. Old as in 2 years, but like genuinely, I have grown and, you know, realized being an unfunny Gooner isn't funny. You know, I'm not Nux Taku because I hate Nux Taku. I hate Nux Taku. Last time I said something that I hated about an anime YouTuber, it got my original Twitter account suspended, so I'm not gonna keep talking. But we'll get to that when we get to that. No strawberry milk. Where else do you want me to put it? It's no strawberry milk. It's just a video of Bowser Jr. just being like, I want strawberry milk, and Chef Kirby's like, what, are you gay? I'm pretty sure he's like straight up says that. Yeah, and it's just Bowser Jr. be like, I want strawberry milk. We don't have any. So it's really just, oh wait, well here's chocolate milk, buy one strawberry. Like that's all it is. That's all it is. Like there's just, I mean, there was a chocolate milk montage in it, which, I mean, I fucking love chocolate milk. I fucking love chocolate milk. It's like literally my comfort drink. It is my comfort drink. I love chocolate milk so much, but there did not need to be a Chef Kirby making chocolate milk like slow motion montage, and it's just such a nothing burger of a video. The sickness survival logs. It's a disappointing video. I mean, I was on a hot streak at the beginning of the year, but I just sort of fell off with the plush videos, because, I mean, I just fell off with the plush videos for a good bit. But sickness survival logs is just disappointing, because I tried doing something, but it was just poorly timed because COVID was still a thing. It's just not funny. There's just nothing memorable or funny about it. It's just, oh, like the big running jokes, the fact that Chef Kirby drops the camera so it records it in vertical. Like, it's just dumb. The Death Gauntlet, yeah, this is a bad video. It's just me sucking. No, you know what? I'll put it in disappointing, because a different video is going, a different one of the Mario Maker videos is going in bad. But Death Gauntlet is just me sucking ass at a really hard Mario Maker level my friend Lampy made. That's all it is. There's like literally just nothing to it. It's just me dying. It's just me dying over and over to a difficult Mario level I'm bad at with input delay, and like, there's nothing to it, man. There's just nothing. A group of idiots watched the E3 2021 Nintendo Direct. I mean, it's mid. I mean, it's there. Like, I mean, there was a lot of swearing in it. I remember that because we were constantly just swearing, but it's like, I mean, it's nothing. It's just a reaction video. A video, though, that is kind of okay, though, is Who's Redacted Name. So Who's Redacted Name was really the first, like, acknowledgement of the Redacted Name ARG. The first time acknowledging it, at least. And it was I thought it was an okay video. It was me sort of just going over everything that was available at the time. The Redacted Name ARG, sort of going over everything. And, you know, just basically explaining it while being like, oh, I don't know what this is. And, you know, the ending skit of me being attacked. I mean, it does explain why the day before I uploaded the, you know, guys, I'm not dead video. But the Redacted Name ARG as a whole is such just a missed opportunity. Like, it just wasn't done well. But, like, and honestly, the fact that it kept changing the plot like every 5 minutes was also not very helpful to it. But like, you're not talking about the whole Redacted Name ARG, just talking about just the Who is Redacted Name video. It's a solid video. I think it's a good video. It was the video that spawned Win Voobers, because one of the frames towards the end was me doing the Win Voobers face for like a frame while I was in the middle of talking. And so the video has to be solid just for the fact it spawned the longest running, like, stupid joke in, like, my entire friend group. Like, it literally spawned it. Oh, The Quiet Game. Yeah, another bad plush video. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 minutes. It's just them, just dead silence, trying to, you know, not talk. They cheat and beat up Yoshi. And then Chef Kirby beats up Junior so he'll talk. And, I mean, yeah, it's just, you know, it's just there. It's just there, really. That's all it is. Utopia Part 3. Another It's Just There video. It's fine, I mean, but yeah, it's really just doing the whole Princess Quest, and you know, the reveal of Princess Mario is still iconic just because it's Princess Mario. Or I'm sorry, Princess Mario! It's very iconic just for that. And also the whole sort of thing with Bonnie FNAF and Gex, and like, it was a hair video. It's there. It has one good moment, but everything else is kind of really meh. Sonic Superstar 3 though, I mean, this goes up there along with like the original. Like it goes up there with the first part. Like, it's a good video. It's a short, like, 4 or 5 minute video. It is just a long, like, it's just a 4 or 5 minute long fight scene. And there's just so many stupid jokes with it that I do. Like Chef Kirby using Inkling Boy as a shield. Oh my god, the Shoot Bit me, my friends lost it to when we watched it. It was a Shoot Bit where Chica's like, fine, Chef Kirby, you wanna play dirty? I can play dirty! Or something like that. She just pulls out a giant machine gun from behind the counter, and my friend started losing it. Like, she's like, it has so many just good, you know what, honestly, I'm moving it up to, that's why it's the GOAT. Like, it is a good video. Like, it is so many random, just, like, stupid bits that just work, and it's a lot of just slapstick fight comedy. And, you know, for 4 minutes, I love the ending where they just sit there in dead silence, just staring at each other. Like, they just apologize and they just sit there in dead silence. And it goes so far away because it has nothing to do with Sonic, has nothing to do with Soup. It's just Chef Kirby and Chica from FNAF fighting for 5 minutes. But it is literally just, it's such like a perfect stupid video. Like, I love it. Miitopia Part 4, honestly, disappointing. I know some people, especially my friend group, are going to be kind of, you know, disappointed by that. But, like, honestly, really, besides the whole Andre cursing me out thing, besides for Chemi cursing me out for adding Sky FNF, literally, it's nothing. There's, like, nothing there. And besides for that one bit, with him just cursing me out, like I said, there's just nothing there. Alright, yeah, so when it comes to Mario Maker 2 videos, this one goes in, actually horrible. I'll put it in actually horrible. Yeah. Death Gauntlet Below Zero, Mario Maker 2 video. It's bad. It is 6 minutes, very short. It is a really stupid, unfunny joke with the stupid, sorry I was late, I was doing stuff. Oh, like the Muffet thing. And it was just, exposed Lampy for being a Slime Girls, which, like, okay, like, who cares? It's not funny. There's no humor in it. It's just 6 minutes worth of, dear God, why did I make this? And also just questioning why. Like, just why. Like, I don't find, like, it's just, it is just nothing. There is nothing there that is funny. It is just such a nothing burger of a, like, just boring video. Like, it's just so bad. Utopia Part 5. I'll put it in mid. I mean, it's like Part 4, except instead of having a good bit, it's just slightly a little bit more funny. Like really, that's all it is. It's ever so slightly funnier for the price of just not having a bit, really. It literally just takes Miitopia Part 4's thing of like, oh, there's nothing funny here, and it's just kind of cringeworthy until the whole "fuck you" like Andre rant. But then Miitopia Part 5 is like it all balances out to be just one sort of nothing burger video, which is why I put it in mid, because it's like at least the whole of it is better than Part 4. Bowser Jr.'s epic prank. I mean, it's alright. Honestly, I'll put it in mid. No, you know what? I'll put it in disappointing. Because Junior's epic prank was way too ambitious. It tried doing the whole thing of, like, the time loops or redacted name, and it just muddled with the lore a lot. It just was really stupid. Very cringy. The green screen fighting was horrible. Very cringy, you know, Purple and Voobers showing up, and the whole thing of Junior killing everyone and going crazy, and everything about it is just so like I would literally just redo everything about it, honestly. Like, everything about it I would just completely redo, basically, just because it just the finished product just is not at all what I want it to be or what it was intended to be, and it was not a good anniversary special. Utopia Part 6, the 18+ episode. Yeah, it's bad. It is unfunny gooner humor the whole video. It is nothing but welcome to the cum zone, cum, dolphin jelly, like just the three most unfunny gooner jokes. Literally all I needed was the fucking Vaporeon copy pasta, and it literally would have been gooner funny heaven. It would have been Nux Taku LMAOing all over the floor, thinking it's the funniest shit ever. It said we made an 18+ episode. There's nothing good in this fucking video. Part 6, there's nothing good in the video. Honestly, you know what? If I put this video down here for just being cringy, I'm putting honestly, Part 6 is the worst Miitopia episode. Honestly, it is. Part 6 of Miitopia is the worst Miitopia episode. Maybe not the worst, because there's a contender I'm thinking of. There's a contender I'm thinking of that is the worst. But for the most part, that is yeah, it is a bad video. Not to mention the fucking thumbnail having an image that straight up just is a rape joke. Which, bleh. Well, it's slightly better news. Welcome upside down, man, to my special hell. The final lot of business throw you down the well. Cartoon cat version of Death Enough Face. When I put it in bad, I'm doing so like unironically, like it is bad. Ironically though, it's amazing. It is so bad. It's a running joke in my friend group, which, to be fair, it sort of got dethroned by another running, like a bad song or thing that I made. It sort of became, like, that became the new running joke. Welcome Upside Down Man was the original. It walked so the next joke could run, but a cartoon never's man with the upside down face is just so unbelievably garbage that it makes it turn around to being good. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but the fucking cartoon cat comparing himself to ISIS. What more do you want me to say? Like, literally, what could I tell you that could prove my point better than this being a shit, ironically good video than Cartoon Cat comparing himself to ISIS? I don't know what else I can say besides the intro, which is Welcome Upside Down Man, which is the part everyone memes. God, it's bad. It is so bad. Bowser Jr. gets stuck. Again, unfunny gooner humor. It's really just Bowser Jr. doing the whole, oh, step bro, help me. So he just genuinely gets stuck in the washing machine and no one bothers to help him because they're stupid. It's just a video. Like, there's nothing there. The premise is really just a porn joke, and everything else about it is just dumb. Minecraft I play with psychopaths. I tried rewatching this. There's just so much in this video. This just, again, unfunny gooner humor. It's just like, there's a few good parts, like pretty much all the stuff where I get chased by Lampy, you know, the maze and stuff was good, but like, literally everything else is just so not funny, and the fact it starts with the stupid Finboy Hooters, I just want happiness. Like, it's just, ugh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Goodbye, Groovy. It was alright. It's just a FNAF 6 ending, but with all of our characters over it, and it's just saying, like, goodbye because Groovy is being discontinued. I mean, that's all it is. Roblox work at a pizza place. I'll put it in it was alright. I'll say it's an okay video. I mean, again, there's some humor that's not that funny. The fact that I tried to avoid copyright with whatever loud music Lampy was playing, with playing a song from the Kobayashi's Dragon Maid soundtrack, which was then got a copyright claim on it. Kind of funny, honestly. My fault. My fault, gang. But it means we're at a pizza place. There's stupid jokes in it, like the stupid, you know, backing it up wrong and dumping all the food everywhere, and then Lampy constantly saying she's gonna put people down like a dog and throwing me in the oven and stuff. But like in general, I mean, it's work at a pizza place. So I mean, the game carries a lot of the funny jokes. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty alright. Undertale Corrupted. This is a solid video. Rewatching this, yeah, no, this is easily a very solid video. Undertale Corrupted is very good. I mean, again, it's just sort of like a work at a pizza place where it's like the game does the heavy lifting for a lot of the jokes. I mean, it's so dumb. And again, it literally is just more so of the game than anything we do. I mean, honestly, me and Lampy, who are watching it, it's just, we're sort of just secondary there. Like, everything else about it is what carries it to be solid, and it's still funny. Like, Papyrus being, like, doing the really, like, creepy whispering, like, close-up, and then just, like, Haskell just randomly just jacking off as, like, a fucking safe sprite for no reason. And, of course, Big Boner down the lane. Yeah. And then the shopkeeper, like, in the thumbnail, she's calling us vegans. There's a lot of good, stupid humor in that, but again, it just comes down because it's a game corruption. Metopia Part 7. It's mid, it's there. It is a Metopia Part 7. The original, video tier list. The original. The original one. This is basically a tier list of all these videos. It's really just all of these videos put in the tier list, and also my bad opinions from the time, because I thought shit like Metopia Part 6 was the funniest thing ever. I'll put it in disappointing, and plus I was just trying to like speedrun through it and be short and done with it. So yeah, it's just very much it's a video that yeah, no, obviously my opinions do not change or hold up the same anymore. The Hangover video itself would be a disappointing video, but the fact that a bunch of stupid assholes at high school found my channel and were messing with me with this video in particular means I don't really like it, and it's not even really the video's fault. So it would be disappointing, but because I have that personal hatred for the video because I was being attacked with it, yeah, that, and I really just don't like the fact that I made Funtime Foxy do Sonic in his sleep. I don't like that I did that. I don't think that whole bit was necessary. It's not necessary. This video and the whole series is non-canon. None of this happened. There isn't even a canon to begin with. Again, none of this happened. Funtime Foxy is not a rapist. They're a gender fluid icon. Leave them alone. This is propaganda. to attack Funtime Foxy. Group of videos play Delta in Chapter 2. At the time, this was my most ambitious video. One of my longest videos, and this stayed as my longest video on my entire channel for like, since it came out. It was only recently topped by There's Something on the Mountain. A group of videos play Deltarune Chapter 2 for like 3 years, almost 3 years straight, was the longest video on my channel. I mean, honestly, it's really disappointing. It's just not funny. We didn't bring anything to the table. It's just another Deltarune playthrough. We didn't bring anything special to the table. There was nothing really funny or memorable about it besides the game itself. Really, the only thing, and honestly, you know what, I'll put it up to mid just because it brought out the whole stupid Birdly and Among Us bit, which was so stupid. But it was like come on. I mean, it's perfect. Birdly and like the sexy Among Us masker, like, and the whole Toad voice. Like, Birdly was the best character in it in hindsight. Like ironically, Birdly's best character. I really don't like Birdly. Like, unironically. Ironically, like, because of the playthrough, like, Birdly was, like, one of my favorite characters, just because it was so stupid, and it was just us spelling Among Us jokes, which at the time were funny shit. Nowadays, sort of like, meh. Miitopia Part 8, I mean, I don't know where you want me to put this besides disappointing. There's, like, it is literally, it's just a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. Nothing happens. We make literally no progress. It is such a nothing burger of a video. Miitopia Part 9. This is the video I was considering if it's as bad as Miitopia Part 6 or not. I don't know if it's bad or actually horrible. You know what? I'll put it in actually horrible just because I remember. So first of all, the thumbnail has changed, obviously. Originally, Silvervale was in the middle. But yeah, the whole Hogwarts Legacy and starting the whole Twitter freaks trend. Do not anywhere near fuck with her anymore. Dear God, she fell off so hard. And so she was the focal point of the thumbnail. So I had to do her face. And then I retconned her out by replacing her with a different character, and we just always acted like she never changed. She was always Atmosphere, never anyone else. Second off, my ex Jinx was in this video. Yeah, I feel it's enough to keep it actually horrible. Yeah, you know what, now that I'm considering it, whether or not it's the worst Miitopia episode, I don't know. Do I get reminded of a sociopathic asshole who I used to date, or do I cringe at the fucking Nux Taku unfunny humor? I don't know. Pick your poison. For right now, they're tied for worst Miitopia episode. Shadow's album, not as good as Shadow's job, but still an A-tier video. It is a like there's some filler in it. Like there's like some meh filler in the story. It's kind of random, especially the moral. But like, I mean, the song itself was just really stupid and goofy. And I love the stupid fake music video I filmed for it. Like again, it's a Shadow video. Out of all the Shadow videos, it's probably the weakest, but like it's still a good video. It's still an A tier. Like there's a lot of like good humor in that video. Bowser Jr.'s plan to capture Santa, the final video of 2021. It's fine. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, it's such a forgettable nothing video. There's just nothing to it. It's just there. Honestly, it's just there. The best of Hero by Mobs in 2021. Again, it's C tier. It's a combination of all the humor from 2021. Very much a mixed bag between, obviously, as you can tell, very mixed bag between, you know, first two S tier videos, and, you know, some good stuff, but then also a lot of bad. Like a lot of bad happened. I mean, like D and E tier got D tier specifically got filled out. F tier got doubled in size. C tier is filled. It's a very mixed bag. So I think C tier is a good place to represent sort of 2021. So for 2022, Minecraft Chaos Start 2022. Again, it's mid. It's just it's just there. It's just there. It's just stupid Minecraft bits. They're just being stupid, it's just being stupid in Minecraft. The only really funny thing was when Lampy's told us not to go down a hallway. I went down it when she wasn't looking, and we just all got a message on our screen that just said, "Cum is a good substitute for paint." But really, that's like the only good part. Everything else about it is just sort of just really just meh. It's just meh. Chef Kirby's pasta problem. Honestly disappointing. I wanted to do so much more for the video, but it was just sort of, it was just rushed. It was rushed. I wanted to do more with it, especially because Papyrus. I love using Papyrus. I think the fact Papyrus Plays exists tells you all about how much, you know, I love Papyrus as a character. I just wish there was more to it. I wish I just did more with it, but Chef Kirby's pasta problem is just so, It's just so nothing. It's just really kind of sad because it's very obviously rushed. All right, and now we have back-to-back two of the biggest series on my channel started back-to-back. We have first Funky Pro Wrestling with the Blueberry Championship Tournament in WWE 2K20. I'll put it in mid. I mean, it was just us dicking around in 2K20. I mean, at least I was. You know, the stupid tournament. And it's like, I mean, there was some alright with it, like the Luigi beating Roman in 13 seconds, and like it was alright. Like it was an alright show. Nothing really special about it. It was all unscripted. All just what happened. Some matches were very bad because it was 2K20, so the AI were very stupid. They didn't know how to win a submission match. So yeah, that was a like it's there for you. But it started Funky Pro Wrestling, so I mean you can't. I mean, it is an important video. Inside Joke Rap Battles, Birdly versus Arcade Craniacs. I'll put it in solid. It may not be the greatest rap battle I've made, but it's one of the most iconic. It was the first Inside Joke Rap Battle to have a video, and as stupid as it was, and really the only thing keeping out of S tier is really just the stupid Among Us bit at the end. But the fact that I was rapping that fast in one take only as Birdly was really impressive. Arcade Craniacs I really didn't really care about, and it was also kind of sad to find out that I didn't find out that he was a groomer until after the video came out. So yeah, that was fun. But I mean, it's a stupid rap battle between two stupid characters. The humor and writing is so stupid. It's just good. Like, it's just such a good video, especially because apparently people just really love the bit where Birdly dies and Dead Silent, and they're just, wow, guys, that was kind of like immediately, just a hard cut to that, and they love that. So, I mean, realistically, a lot of people would put it in S tier, and I kind of do too. It's just, it really is being held back by the Among Us bit, because I just don't really care about the Among Us ending verse. Sonic's Cracked Tooth. Did you forget this video existed? Because I did. Literally nothing about this video is memorable. It's there. It's Sonic cracking his tooth. The Chef Kirby gets shot by Sonic on the 1 year anniversary from stubbing his toe badly. Not as funny or as creative as this one, but I mean, it was alright. It was there. It was a stupid April Fool's bit. Even shorter somehow. Yeah, I mean, everything was there on the title. Miitopia Part 10. Again, another mid video. It's just, it's there. I mean, Andre tried to do a worse version of the Sky FNF rant. Actually, no, you know what? I'll put it in. It was alright. This is my first video to be uncensored, and there was this stupid bit I just remembered of me saying that, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And then Andre's response is just to drop the F slur, and it's just like, what the fuck? We were losing it because it was so out of nowhere. But yeah, it was really just that stupid bit was really just pushes it up into B tier. Everything else about it's just kind of there. Haunted Gas Station. Man, do you love your videos in like 2 frames every 20 seconds? I sure do, because that's the Haunted Gas Station video. It's a game called Haunted Gas Station. It's very bad. Duels vs. Slime Girls. It was alright. I mean, it's sort of funny how the battle went around, because it went around from being a bad representation of Stolas, because it really wasn't, you know, accurate to his character. It was more accurate to the pilot version of him. And then it sort of nowadays just sort of looks like one of those stupid, like, oh, what if Vivzy Pop wrote Inside Joke Rap Battles? Because it's just nothing but sex and saying swears. Like, that's literally all it is. Like, I predicted the stupid if Vivzy Pop wrote blank jokes with Stolas vs. Slime Girls. Slime Girls was just stupid. I didn't know what to write, so I was just throwing shit. At the end, I literally just ran out of ideas, so I literally just was throwing random garbage at the wall. Stolas vs. Slime Girls is there. It's a Brazilian hotel monitor for someone taking a piss. Yeah, another S tier. This video is like one of the most important Inside Joke Rap Battle videos, because it was short, very, very rushed, and also introduced the "you just keep rhyming nuts and paste, that isn't funny" MX bit, which MX is my favorite bit in Inside Joke Rap Battles. Everyone sort of likes MX as a bit, and also it's just because MX, it's really funny. Because MX is the last person you expect to show up, especially to start screaming about nuts and piss. It is such a shitty battle, especially me shittily trying to rap in Portuguese, a language I know nothing about, and it was Google translated, so it's very bad, very badly translated. It's just, yeah, everything about it is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. HBM Shorts is a short collection of stupid shorts. Yeah, that is what it is. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. First of all, I hate the thumbnail. It's way too clustered with way too much shit going on. Regardless of that, video itself was fine. I'll put it in, it was alright. It was an alright video. I mean, it's just random us dicking around in Garden Warfare 2 on PC. It's like really all it is. A group of idiots dubbed Sonic Forces. I mean, I have to, this is a solid video. It was our first fan dub we did. It was just random off the cuff shit. I mean, it wasn't the best. I mean, Owen's performance of just saying woman, woman, woman for every single character and not giving a shit, very bad. The fact the audio from the game was still, you know, able to be heard wasn't very good either. And I mean, it really is just like, honestly, I do think Infinite, which is the character I played, was probably the best character. I don't know, everyone was still trying to just get in the groove. Because that was our first thing. We didn't even do a practice run or anything. That was just like our first like take at it, so it wasn't the best. But then you had Infinite over there screaming about their pronouns and Sonic saying, I'm gonna use him, and then just be violently beating my desk in. Like it's great. Sonic's date though. Well, we had warmed up by the time we did Sonic's date, so we knew what to do, and yeah, A tier. Way better representation of Sonic's date, and honestly, way funnier. It is like a lot of just us dicking around. And the stupid bit of, my fingers are pink. And also Sonic saying, I will the candle, because he fucks the candles. They're all having a gay sex. Like, there's just so many stupid bits that are so quotable from this. It's great, minus the fact that there is a stupid bit at the end where I saw Lefty and I was like, oh my god, it's the N-word. Not that I actually did say the N-word. It was literally saying N-word. Wow. Like, it's so funny, guys. It's so funny, get it? Because he's black. So if I had the time machine, I would go back and shoot my younger self, or at least, yeah, honestly, I would. I hate my younger self. I hate him so much. Car Run to Talking Ben, my last video I made before I came out as trans. Very funny, in my opinion. Very, very funny. But that was what it took. But yeah, Car Run to Talking Ben. I mean, still watching it. It's a goated video. It is a goated video. It is so good. It is that was the hardest I've ever laughed recording a video, and it still is. Like, the amount of tears that were running down my face, and like, I was like in pain, like in so much genuine pain because of the video. Like, it's just so good. It's just so stupid and funny, especially because we're just messing with like kids and Roblox. Like it's so good. It's a good video. The Redacted Name ARG finale. I would put it in mid, but there is one. Okay, I'm putting it in mid, but there is just one funny thing that I do want to point out about it. That's really funny to me. It's the stupid bit where Redacted Name finally does show up, and I'm like, who are you? It's like, oh, you're finally here. And he just shows up and he says it like in my voice, and it's just deeper pitch. He says, so I heard a bitch ass motherfucker wants to talk to me. And it's like Redacted Name ARG if it was written by Vipsy. But I don't know why. The fact he just cuts to him floating there, he's just, I heard a bitch ass motherfucker wants to talk to me. Like, it's so funny because it's so random and stupid. But yeah, the whole bit about the ending of this ARG, bad. The ending story, very bad. The ending message about depression, very bad. Literally the only, the only good thing is really just, I heard a bitch ass motherfucker wants to talk to me. But yeah, that is the end for the real Herobrine saga, the Herobrine Mob saga, as we enter on to the HeyyItsKris saga with the Five Nights at Wynn-Vuber's trailer. The trailer itself is a solid trailer. It is a good trailer. It's a good parody of FNAF 2. I mean, the game itself is shit, but it's a good parody of FNAF 2. I mean, it's a good parody trailer. A group of idiots dubbed Bowser Jr.'s Fortnite addiction. Another solid video. It is stupid because this Chef Kirby is MVP easily because all the stupid screaming of "Why Microsoft?" and like, I'm gonna give these muffins to the homeless. And also just Connor was just pulling through with that damn video. Like he was like on top of his shit in that video. He was on top of it. He was on top of his game. It was such a good video just because of Chef Kirby. And then just the end where I tell he's tired and he's just losing shit. It's like, it's all Chris! It's on booty cheeks! Like, it's so good. It's so good, especially because no one had seen it, so, like, besides for me. So, and I had forgot, like, a good bit of the jokes. Like, I forgot about the Fortnite scene. I forgot about the stupid anime clip. We were just losing it. It's such a good video. Such a good fandom. Payback. So, yeah, this is Funky Pro Wrestling's grand return. Really started Funky Pro Wrestling as a series. Because, I mean, that was, you know, the SummerSlam thing was just sort of a one-off. This itself was, like, the start of Funky Pro Wrestling, like, as a series. I think it's solid for what it is. I sort of let the AI still dictate what happened instead of booking it. So, like, I booked the matches, which is why, you know, the results happened, you know, what happened. But, like, Little Man versus Chris was actually not that bad of a match if they did sort of resort to going outside a lot. The backstage brawl between Peter Griffin and Roman Reigns, a good way to write Roman out for a little bit. Francisco's debut is one of the most iconic moments in the entire friend group. Like genuinely, like, not even just Front Pro Wrestling, but in the friend group. That's, like, one of, like, the greatest moments. Because it's just us losing our shit. Because, like, none of us were ready for Francisco except for me, because obviously I fucking made it. But... and then let alone him to win the Funky SMP Championship. Yeah, it was good because it was just, it was good. And no one had any expectations for it. So to have, you know, the expectations of, like, all of this happening, it was such a good video. And we all loved it. And Payback really just kickstarted. Because if Payback flopped, Funky Pro Wrestling probably would not have continued. But it didn't. And it was carried hard. And everyone loved Funky Pro Wrestling. And that's why it's still here. Utopia Part 11. I'll put it in mid. Honestly, it was alright. This is the first video Jelly was ever in, by the way. The first video Jelly ever appeared in. The thing that's really holding this video down for me, A, is the whole unfunny bit of me singing along to Your Cum Won't Last. This is the very end of my Gooner humor saga, thankfully. 2023 onwards, it really ends. Thank God. But then also, it was the whole bit with, like, the making fun of my friend Andre thing. Like, and all the lines about Owen, it's like, both of those are my genuine friends, and, like, I left a comment on the video now after rewatching it. Like, I don't fuck with the jokes. The whole, everything about the stupid, the making fun of my friend Andre thing is horribly mean and unnecessary. The thing about my friend Owen is just unfunny and uncomfortable for him, so again, apologies. I mean, it is still a funny video, and I want to put it higher, but those things just, they hold it down. They taint the video, honestly. Super motherfucking Lampy World. Speaking of the video, I had to write a comment apologizing for putting it in disappointing. It itself was not that bad of a video. Actually, I'll put it in mid. It itself is not that bad of a video. It's a fine video. It just really is the fact that it's just held down by, and again, I apologized for this in a comment, it's all of the shit regarding the stupid pro ship jokes of like, oh, haha, the Koopaling's hot, no, that's fucking gross. It's disgusting. No. Bad. Ew. I never believed it. I never wanted to believe it. I was just saying shit because it's like, oh, haha, guess what? This is funny, right? Like, it's so fucking funny. No, it fucking isn't. It's bad. It's horrible. I will die on this hill. Pro shipping is a horrible thing, and if you are one, fuck off. But yeah, super motherfucking Lampy World. Again, want to put it higher, but that just it taints the video. It really does just taint the video. Hey, it's Chris Iceberg. It was alright. I mean, it is just an iceberg video about myself, so it's just me talking about myself and stuff with my channel. But, like, I mean, itself is, like, not that bad. It's fine. The grand return of Inside Joke Rap Battles. Arthur Morgan versus Walter White. Yeah, no, this is another one that has to go up in S tier. I was really afraid that it wasn't going to be well received when it came out. That's why I made sure the video came out first before anything else. And because I was just really afraid that if I released an audio like I had for the last few, they wouldn't like it, and that would incentivize me not to make a video for it, which is why Season 1 didn't have that many videos for the rap battles. But Arthur Morgan versus Walter White, I made sure I wanted to make sure they liked it, and yeah, no, it delivered. Arthur Morgan versus Walter White delivered so hard, because, you know, the boy time to go Wild West on the bait, like, the stupid jokes like that, and, you know, like, well, not, like, that's not a stupid joke, but, you know, the lines, and the reign of stupid, like, Jeffrey Epstein jokes. really funny. Because I really wanted to put random shit in there to try and at least make it funny. That way there's at least one funny joke that they'd find funny. But like everything about the battle landed so well. The fact that it established MX as a recurring bit was probably the best thing ever. The fact that it established him as a recurring bit. It's great. Arthur Morgan versus Walter White, just it's solo. It doesn't solo, but it is up there. It deserves to be an S tier. It is such a damn good video. Funky Pro Wrestling Raw episode 1. I mean, it's there. It literally just, there isn't much to it. It started with Luigi and Francisco. It started with that, their whole thing. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Little Man versus Spamton was kind of good, but the Chris interference led to it ending like really early. So like the match didn't really get a chance to, you know, start anything. Francisco versus Ronald McDonald with Francisco because he pinned Ronald to win the title in the Fatal 5-Way. So it's like, okay, Francisco beats Ronald McDonald in a nothing match that had no build up. It's just there because it's just there. It's like, okay, yay. Like there's just nothing there. It's a throwaway show. It's just there to fill the space between the pay-per-views. Sonic's House of Terror 2. Yeah, this is another solid video. The first plush video I've ever done with my friends, and yeah, I mean, it's good. It is a good video. Because Lampy has like a huge like plush collection. It really helped out a lot, you know, with, you know, the stupid plushies, because we did a sleepover at our house for Halloween. So like, it did help out a lot with the plushies. The Lord X and Freddy Fazbear thing. There's a lot of humping. The bit with the Yoshis and the Screaming Goomba was also just really funny. And then the ending bit with Chef Kirby and the Twerking Among Us was also relatively pretty good. So yeah, I think as a whole, Sonic's House of Terror was pretty good. And the wraparound segments were also pretty alright too. I think it was a very solid video. Not as, you know, top tier some of these other ones, but it's still a great video nonetheless. The Escapist 2 video, I personally always really liked the video. I'll put it in it was alright. I'll put it in it was alright. I think personally it's a good video. There are some jokes that don't land, not even because like they're bad jokes, it's just because meh. It's just me and Lampy dicking around the Escapist 2. We never, well, I mean, we did end up beating the prison, but it was like a year later. But yeah, no, it was a good but random stupid Escapist 2 video we recorded just because we thought it would be fun, and yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun just dicking around being stupid in the prison, so. The Splatoon 3 video, I'll put it in mid, nothing really happened in it. I mean, literally pretty much nothing happened in it. It was literally just us playing Splatoon 3 for a bit. And then at the very end, Salmon Run is a short video, very forgettable, but it blew up on Tumblr, so that's why it probably has a lot of views, because it blew up on Tumblr. So Funky Pro Wrestling Raw episode 2. Now I put episode 1 in mid, and I'm probably gonna put episode 2 there also, because there's nothing wrong with episode 2. Episode 2 is better than episode 1 in my opinion. But still, episode 2 to me just feels kind of meh. So you have Chris fighting off against Baller. Baller made his debut. Yeah, the Roblox meme, which was relevant at the time. That was a relatively new meme at the time, so. And, you know, Little Man helping Baller win. And then that's up to their match at the pay-per-view. Thanos and Ronald McDonald. That's setting up, I forgot Ronald McDonald's subtitles for, you know, his post-match, like, little promo thing. And then finally, Francisco versus the debuting Sir Chummington. This episode gave us the glory of Sir Chummington's debut in Funky Pro Wrestling. So, yeah, memorable for that. And also the whole, the being British stands for bitch thing that Francisco said at the end was funny. But yeah, and then the stare down Luigi and Francisco. Overall, it was an okay episode. Better than the first one, but still just kind of, you know, nothing really. Gmod thingy, the menu. I want to make another Gmod thingy, because I like dicking around in Gary's mom stupid shit. I'll put it in solid. Not the best video. There were definitely things I could have done better. Some stupid jokes. Like, it definitely was just my fandoms. It's like, oh, I can always do Papyrus very well, so I do Papyrus. And it's like, oh, I'm in a Danganronpa face, so Danganronpa's there. And it's really stupid. I mean, there's you can't go wrong with that. It's basically a plush video, but inside of Gary's mod, and yeah. I mean, it's a solid video. It is a good video. It's just, it's not the best. If I made more, it would definitely probably be better. Funny Pro Wrestling, the horse show at Extreme Rules. I'll put it in, it was alright. Not as good as Payback, but better than the 2 Raw episodes. So, Ronald McDonald versus Thanos in an Extreme Rules match was fine. It was really short, but then Ron Sugar Tits showing up was sort of like, all right, like that's okay. This is sort of towards the end when we stopped like really caring about Ron as much as like we used to. Yeah, that's sort of been the like thing playing over Ron, was that by the time he finally got introduced, he sort of is now just overstaying his welcome. But then there was Squangus making his debut against Baller, which was actually a pretty decent match. Then there was Chris versus Little Man Inside Steel Cage, which was actually really bad. That was a horrible match, but it was just kind of funny because they kept doing the same thing over and over. And in the end, Chris won. So, and then finally, we got the main event, Luigi versus Francisco. I wanted to try to be back on Luigi because I never really wanted Luigi to lose it, but at the same time, kind of in hindsight, I kind of wish Francisco just held on to it, just because what happens next at Survivor Series, the next pay-per-view, I think it honestly would have just been better if just Francisco just kept it here, but he lost it to Luigi. Evil Samoa Man came back down, stared down with Luigi, chasing out the ring, and that was Sword Show Extreme Rules. It was a fine show. Commentary wasn't that great. I mean, Sword Chillington kept getting shot, which was kind of funny. But yeah, for the most part, out of my pro wrestling pay-per-views, definitely probably the weakest one, or one of the weaker ones. But like, it's still better than the first two episodes. Inside Joke Rap Battle, Super Mario versus Sonic the Hedgehog. I still believe Super Mario versus Sonic the Hedgehog is the best Inside Joke Rap Battle they made. Everything that I wanted to do for the battle worked out well. Every stupid little bit, like everything that like was a part of like Inside Joke Rap Battles, everything that I wanted to work out worked out well. Like the album art, like the thumbnail is amazing. The video itself is amazing. The audio is funny. There's random bullshit happening every 5 seconds. It is such like a great Inside Joke Rap Battles, and it is like genuinely probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Like, it is just genuinely just so good. Like it is just so good. The Metopia Part 12, or the fake finale, Metopia Part 12, I'll put it in disappointing. It's not that funny. I mean, there's some really dumb jokes that just aren't funny. I repeat like the same joke like twice, 3 times. I mean, hey, we beat the Dark Lord though, so it's like whatever. It's there. It's a there episode. Inside Joke Rap Battles, Noah Holiday versus HeyyItsKris. Now, I'm putting in actually horrible because I know people really like this one, and I still get comments saying that people actually really like this battle because it's more of like a more rap battle. But like, I just personally don't like it because 2022 had the least amount of videos that I've made since I've come back on my channel. But it was also one of the worst years of my life that I can recall. Like, just straight up one of like the worst years of my entire life. Like, it was horrible. Noah Holiday versus HeyyItsKris sort of like symbolically represents the end of that to me, because like 2023 onwards is like I've been fine. Like, I've been having good years, I've been fine, but 2022 was just so unbelievably horrible for me, and Noah Holiday versus HeyyItsKris really represents that to me. It's uncomfortable. There's so many just references. Like, it is literally, that final verse of Noel rapping is literally just me complaining about myself. And it is just, it's so just uncomfortable. And I can't, I can't watch it. Like, it's so just uncomfortable. And it really just sort of puts in perspective just how much I hated myself and how bad I was at that time in my life. It was horrible. It was really bad. Thankfully, we have now 2023 to look at, which has some of the most iconic and still to this day like best videos I've made, and like so far the most videos I've made, although this year may top that. This year is probably gonna top it in terms of videos, like the number of them. So starting out with the best of HeyyItsKris in 2022, I'll put it in a B tier again because the first best of video was ranked pretty badly. I was in D tier because I didn't like how it was produced, and also just clips weren't funny. C tier was sort of averaged out just because of how bad 2021 was, like all my videos and like the humor and stuff. The best of HeyyItsKris in 2022 was like, it was like, you had a lot of stinkers in there still, but like there were some like still some really funny clips in it. It was getting better. It was getting better, and it was just, you know, showing how like over time, you know, it got better over the year. Like not better over the year, but you know what I mean, like the clips and stuff, like how they got funnier because I started leaving my unfunny gooner humor behind more and more. It was a sign of good things to come. and it was a good way to open up 2023. The first ever HeyyItsKris Awards, this went a lot better than I thought it would. I'm actually really happy with how the first ever HeyyItsKris Awards turned out. I think it turned out well. I was glad people did it and responded to it. I love the whole, you know, talking award show thing. I personally love the HeyyItsKris Awards. I love doing it. I love doing it as a tradition. I think it's fun to sort of talk about, just, you know, reminisce about the last year and stuff. I just think the HeyyItsKris Awards is just, like, I just think it's a good, like, tradition thing. And I'm glad I can do that now that not only do I have a larger audience, but making more content to be able to do it with. I think it's great. A group of idiots play Oblivious Casa. Alright, so yeah, S tier. Words cannot describe how influential a group of idiots play Oblivious Casa is to my friend group. The reason I was gone for a month was because I was working on a game that started from a bit from this video. Yeah, so a group of idiots play Oblivious Casa, and it has some great moments in it, like some great moments like the whole Pride Parade thing. Lampy starting the, Chris, what's your favorite character? Mine's Mr. Casa, and that started the thing. We saw Pete and we started just memeing the hell out of him, and that turned into him being Mr. Casa. The thing with him and Mother, with Mother being Mrs. Casa and all the other tunes are their children, and then Mr. Casa being like, I cheat on my wife with the face. That's why we're in the attic. And like he gets WD nose squee and stuff. And it's so perfect to represent just like how much goofy shit we like had. And not to mention other great clips such as the happy, shut the fuck up. And then I died Hourglass in the tunnels. Like shit like that is so perfect. And I've always loved Treasure Island as a series. I'm glad I finally got to play through a game, and I'm glad the video is still to this day one of the best videos, because that joke of Mr. Casa and Pete and everything is still resonates and is important within this friend group today. Like, Mr. Casa is just, in general, just an amazing character. It is such a great video. Like, genuinely watching it, like, yeah, it's an hour and 40 minutes, but, like, watching it, it's genuinely, like, your time, like, time flies by. Like, you cannot, it was amazing. It is such a masterpiece of a video. It's so good. Bowser Jr. goes to war. I'll also put it in an A tier. It was like Sonic.EXE where I recorded it with my friends, and they were at my house this time. It was a very good video. I really liked it. My brother was there involved. That's why all the Plants vs. Zombies. The whole fight scene was stupid and really funny. Some of the jokes were stupid and dated, like the stupid "Sorry, Donald Rachel Mason" stupid joke that we thought was really funny at the time. In general, it was just like, there's a lot of good jokes in that. And that's also where Frederick stemmed from, if you know about the sitcom. That's where Frederick stems from. So yeah, no, it's a really good video. It's just short, and some of the jokes are just sort of a little bit like meh. Like that was funny at the time, but not anymore now. So it stays in A tier, but it's a high A tier. It's really good. The Mario Strikers Charged video. I am really proud of this video because it's like one of my most popular videos. I'm very happy it's one of my most popular videos, but it was an alright video. The video concept itself was fine. I just don't like my rankings. I mean, that's it. I just don't like my rankings. I don't like my explanations for them. I don't like my bits. It's just the script itself is the issue. Everything else about the video is fine. It's just the script itself, honestly. Like, that's really just it. Thank you guys for over 10K on that, though. A group of idiots dubbed Sonic Unleashed. This has to go in S tier. January of 2023, we were hitting bangers out the wazoo, man. Hitting some crazy shit in January. A group of idiots dubbed Sonic Unleashed was a great video. It did the whole Professor Pickle bit. Professor Pickle is one of the funniest characters. We love Professor Pickle. And it's so dumb. There's so much just random bullshit and just random throwaway lines that are so funny. And even my performance as Eggman, like in my opinion, was pretty good, just because like Lampy really loved the stupid, "You flush my schizophrenia and medicine down the toilet, like shh, so now I'm gonna gaggle on your nuts and blah, 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 blah." Like Lampy loved that bit. She fucking loved that bit. The bit with Chip, I mean, yeah, I love Chip as a character. Sonic.EXE is my favorite Sonic game. Very biased. But yeah, Chip as a character, like my stupid bit with him, I thought was funny with the shit bar. I mean, I literally, what can't say about Sonic.EXE show that isn't just, oh, it's just really good, like it's really funny, watch it, or Professor Pickle coming out of a bush out of nowhere. It's like, what are these skanks up to? Like, there's so much random bullshit that happens. It is such, you need to watch it. It's so good. It is so unbelievably good. I'm Scared, the full I'm Scared playthrough, I'll put it in, it was alright. I still don't know why I didn't make it a Group of Idiots video, considering it is as long as one. I guess because there were already 3 in January, or 2 in January, so a third one would have been a bit much. But yeah, no, this is a full playthrough of I'm Scared. It is a decent playthrough. I mean, we didn't really add much to it. I mean, yeah, it's a playthrough of I'm Scared. Funny Pro Wrestling Raw Episode 3. I think I can put this in disappointing. It was long. That was the main issue. It was just long. Roman Reigns coming out and then yapping it up with Francisco and Luigi. You know, signaling, oh, hey, you fight in this fatal 4-way, you know, Francisco, you could face as a triple. Basically saying, guaranteeing Francisco was more than likely going to win. Thanos versus Mayor McCheese, which was, man, the beatdown was alright. Key Lime versus Sir Huntington. Key Lime's debut. I love Key Lime. And, you know, Thanos and Volume, so that's cool. And then there's Ron Sugar Tits versus Ron McDonald's, like, meh. And then it was Baller versus Chemi, a match that literally won worst Funky Pro Wrestling match in the second HeyyItsKris Awards, because it was just boring and everyone was tuned the fuck out. No one cared. Like, it was just boring and no one really cared. But then the main event was Francisco, Little Man, Spampton, and Swangus. Oh yes, Chris and Little Man also had a fight because Chris was upset that Little Man got the opportunity even though they won, which then also set up that Little Man wasn't probably going to win because Thanos and Ron in Little Man versus Ronald, Mayor McCheese, and Chris was scheduled by that point to be happening at the next pay-per-view. So it's like, okay, well now it's pretty much just guaranteed that, you know, Little Man is going to win, Francisco's probably going to win, and lo and behold, Francisco did win. And even though it was predictable, it still was a pretty decent match. Like, it was a really entertaining match with just stupid shit happening. But, yeah, the show itself was long. There's so many just meh matches that were there. And really, it was only, like, the ending of the, like, the beginning with the promo and the ending with the promo are the only really interesting parts. Miitopia Part 13. Yeah, this is bad. There's nothing funny in it. It's just really boring. Slime was in it, which, if you know who Slime is, he was his only video appearance. Yeah, so Part 15 was just really boring. Nothing really happened. I didn't even put the Miitopia logo on the thumbnail or anything, so yeah, it was just really a nothing burger of a video, and then add on top the fact that someone we really don't like was in there, much like Part 9, and yeah. Something that was really good though, Jumbo Josh versus Baldy. It's up there as one of my most popular videos, and for a reason. Jumbo Josh versus Baldy is a great battle. My intended Battles Start 2023 of Vintage Rap Battles was going to be Fanati versus Finance at Warriors, but that kept being pushed back until October. And then you have Baldy and Jumbo Josh here, which is just thrown together, and it's so dumb, but it's so perfect. I mean, there's the infamous Jumbo Josh saying, "I'll rape your dog, Baldy, brah," which, yeah, I know. I don't know why, but I mean, hey, it's making fun of Jumbo Josh, just saying he's a zoophile. But it also got popular because someone on Twitter made it Unlikely Rivals from FNF cover of it with Jumbo Josh and Baldy, which was really great. I'm really happy that that existed and blew up, because that happened a few hours after the video game, so I was like, holy shit. So I was very happy about that. It was very good. But I mean, and then there's the Huggy Wuggy bit at the end where he comes in, and it's sort of a running like thing that we say where I can never perfectly ever imitate how I said Huggy Wuggy said, "He's call you puppy because you pop like time with my pain." Like, I'm never going to be able to perfectly imitate that. That was just a perfect line, said the perfect way that one time. That, and Baldy, you cracker, you white-ass fucking bitch. Like, that entire line of Baldy, you cracker, to call you Poppy because you about to play town with my penis. All of that is perfect. You cannot replicate that. That is why AI will fail. It will not ever be able to replicate Huggy Wuggy saying, Baldy, you cracker. The Oregon Trail video. This is a really underrated video. I'll say solid. It was a really underrated video because it was late at night and we were like, what's a stupid video we could do for April Fools? It's like, yes, the Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. 4 out of the 5 people in our party were called different versions of the F slur, and then the other one was Waluigi. And then there was the Underwear Bandit, and all the really shitty graphics and music. It was amazing. And then my hunting skills were so bad that my son, F Slur Jr., died. It's an amazing video. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Then there was the FNAF 3 video, which was like, it was alright. I mean, me beating FNAF 3. It was my 100 subscriber special. Me beating all of FNAF 3, or at least nights 1 through 5, in a recording. It was fine. It was okay. FNAF the Freddy's Chapter 4 April Fools. So yeah, this is Lampy made for April Fools. It was her game, FNAF the Freddy's. The video itself was alright. Nothing really special besides for the chocolate bar at the beginning where it's like, what happens if we eat it now? Whoops. and then get flashbanged. Random Roblox games episode 1. Where else can I put this other than S tier? It is what Roblox games as a series should be and tries to be. And honestly, we all just keep trying to live up to the expectations the first episode set. This was a perfect video. Starting off in the stupid John Port game, then going to the Dr. Phil beats his kids at home game. We just kept going to all these stupid games, and then we found Arabic Fortnite with the stupid Arabic Sands image that Lampy then turned into a t-shirt you can buy on Roblox. And then Baldy being there. It is such just a goofy video, and everything about it is just so good. Then there's Random Roblox Games episode 2. I'll put in it was alright. I mean, it's mainly just, it really isn't even Random Roblox Games. It's us just playing The Intruder and then the One Backrooms game. I mean, that's really just all it is, because they had the Metallica crossover at the time, and we played it, and it was dumb, but it was funny. I mean, it was a B tier. It's really just us playing a Backrooms game together, and then Baldy's there. Ow! Hot. Metopia Part 14. Okay. So, yeah, Metopia Part 14 is a solid video. It's called the second 18+ episode, but it's nothing like the first. It's really good, actually. Jelly was going insane doing a Baldy voice, and it was some of the funniest shit happened in the whole video. It was hysterical. There are just so many moments where it's a never-ending stream of just random BS happening, because random BS is happening. It is great. It is so unbelievably stupid. It's such a good video. It really is. A group of idiots dubbed Red Dead 2. I always wanted to make a sequel to this. The fan dub, we never got around to it. I still have the file on my computer, but we've never gotten around to actually dubbing it. And at this rate, probably not for a while, or if ever, sadly. But for the first part of it, it's really good. It's really good. It is so stupid. It's a good video. It's really dumb. I mean, there's a lot of meh because there's so many characters. It's a lot of meh. It's literally just 3 of us doing it. So yeah, definitely. For the cast of characters, that is, yeah, 3 is not enough. The whole stupid thing of the Coach Banco gang, and then it's me, Alvin. It's me, Alvin from Alvin the Taliban. Do I hear some bees on my train? Showing up, and then like a fucking penis sucker Yeti and Dutch being able to read people's minds by jiggling their balls, like, yeah, telepathically jiggling their balls. Like, everything about it is so stupid. It's good. And then the ending thing with Dutch doing the fucking lip smacking thing at the end was like, give me my trap strip. My trap, like the entire time. It's great. It's great, but there is just a lot of filler and a lot of awkwardness too that I kind of can't put it up in solid. There's just a lot of every Baron Von Snakes and Lampy video that I edited ranked from worst to best. Compared to the Mario Strikers one, I'll put it in solid. It's a solid video. I think it's good. It's every Lampy and Baron Von Snakes video ranked that I edited ranked from worst to best. Again, opinion rankings have shifted. But for the most part, I think the script itself was fine. The video itself is perfectly fine and well edited. It's a fine video. Raw episode 4. Now this is a return to form for Funky Pro Wrestling. This is a solid damn episode. Like, this is such a good episode of Raw. The final episode of Raw for Funky Pro Wrestling before we went to Survival as the main show. Like a top tier episode. Like, the whole stupid bit. Like it's starting with Sir Chungdom versus Mr. Krabs, and then they decide to make a devious team to be like, okay, we're gonna have, you know, we're gonna recruit someone to help us out, that we can make some money and, you know, help you win or whatever. And it's like, okay, who should we get? And then it's like, okay, so it's like Keyline versus Sir Type 2-Ton. That match won best match because, yeah, no, it was just a normal wrestling match until Sir Type 2-Ton had a heart attack and died. In universe, in lore, he had a heart attack during the match. Keyline won, and then he's escorted to a hospital where he died. I like everyone loved that bit. It's so stupid. It's such a good bit. Then there was also Baller versus Mayor McCheese, which was a battle between 2 characters no one really cared for. Like it was a match no one cared for, but like it had a really good ending. Like I think it's a really good match because like I don't know, I love that ending. Like the power bomb, the kick out, Baller rolls up Mayor McCheese, the kick out. Mayor McCheese like rolls out of like, you know, being rolled up, gets on his feet, Baller gets back on his feet, bam, kicks his head off, 1, 2, 3 wins. Like it's insane. Like it is like an insane sequence for the AI to pull off. I I love it. It's great. Luigi and Roman Reigns teaming up to take on Francisco and his mystery partner turns out to be boyfriend, forming a BF and F. And, you know, Roman ditching Luigi turns on a 2v1. And then during the commentary, Darman is there and he gets, you know, sung a lullaby. And it's so much random bullshit. The only downside is the fact that the commentary audio got cut short at the end, which stinks. Boyfriend Francisco picked up the win. Ilya looks strong going into Survivor Series. You know, good debut for the team. And yeah, no, it was a damn good episode of Raw. It was a damn good episode. Good send off for the Raw, like, episodes in general. Inside Joke rap battles: Coach Benko versus Heiji Toa. I have to put it in mid. Like, I don't care, man. I don't care if the settle down class is funny or not. Like, I don't know. Coach Benko versus Heiji Toa is just such a, I don't know. I feel like it's been, you know, memed to death by, like, my friends. It's like, it wasn't even really that great to begin with, and then it's just sort of it's just making fun of just a dude. It's there, it's not that great, but the Darman Minecraft video, this is done in Minecraft Skyblock. This is solid. This is this is the peak of Jelly's stupid Darman bit that he was doing. Like, this was like the peak of it. It was, oh my god, it's so dumb. There's just so many stupid Darman jokes. Eat grapes off the palm of my hand. Like, okay, I'll lower it down to it was alright, because after the Darman stuff ends, it kind of just becomes a meh video. Like, it's just, like, it's alright. It's really cured by the Darman stuff in the beginning, but for the most part, it's an okay video. Also, we were constructing Wario's brown tunnels, as they were called in the video too. So I'm Scared 2022 update, even though this was made in 2023, because I didn't play I'm Scared until 2023. I think this is better than the first I'm Scared video. I'll put it in solid on, actually. I'll put it in solid. The 2022 update for I'm Scared it was so good. I mean, I was already scared throughout it. Makes sense because it's called I'm Scared. Actually, I'll move it down to it was alright, because besides from some of the scares, I mean, again, sort of like the issue with the original I'm Scared video, where it's like I'm not really adding much besides just me being scared at it, but discomfort. Again, I'll put this in B tier. It's a fine video, nothing special. I got both endings. With the discomfort. There are some funny moments in there, like me fighting with the game's controls, but I mean, for the most part, it's like the Metopia finale. I feel like I have to put this in S tier, not even just because, you know, it's Metopia or anything, or like, oh, I have to because it's the finale. No, just because in general, it was a good video. It was a good send off to the Metopia series. Like it was damn good. But yeah, no, the Metopia finale, part 15, whatever you want to call it. It's a great send-off to the series. It's a great finale. It's just really good. There's a lot of dumb humor in it. You know, bringing in Darman into that too. It's just great. Jelly's commentary over the fucking backstory of the Dark Curse, and he's just like, it's like, I met Kara Undertale. It's so dumb. It's great. And then my reaction to losing it, because it's like, I can't believe it took me this long just for it to end in a Darman joke. But it's like, it's great. It's such a great video. It really is. The TF2 Summer 2023 update video. It was mid. I mean, it's us playing the Summer 2023 update. Nothing really much happened. TF2 is one of those games where it's much better to, like, I don't know, as a game video, it wasn't anything special. Even though, as you can tell by the background footage, I still obviously really love playing TF2, and I will still include it as background footage for shit, just because it's great background footage, and it's really fun to play. And then there's The Sad Life of a Baby Power Man. Same boat. It's the same boat, really. But it's the first thing I did since I really rebranded as HeyyItsKris, because, like, before, you know, with all the non-binary stuff, I was sort of hammering it home, and then it's like, okay, this is sort of like the creation of my Spider OC, and, like, my Spider character. And so this is sort of like the start of that era of my, you know, my mascot not being Chris Deltarune. So, you know, I appreciate that. Inside Joke rap battles: Ron versus Five Nights at Fuckboys. I will say it's alright. It's an alright battle. There's nothing too terribly crazy about it. Ron sugared his Five Nights at Fuckboys, although I did really like just making a bunch of Five Nights at Fuckboys references, because I love that series. As you can tell by the Mr. Casa game series, I take a lot of inspiration from Five Nights at Fuckboys. It is a great, it's really a one-sided battle, but that one side that does win is really good. I really like my portrayal of Freddy Fuckboy. I think it's great. The Mr. Casa Ghost Get Milk from the Gas Station trailer, I'll put it in A tier. It's a great trailer. Shows off everything there was to see in that short little stupid game, and not only that, but it spawned the entire Mr. Casa series, which is now is the Mr. Casa Game Trilogy, the game I took a month away to work on. Fighting Pro Wrestling Survivor Series. You know, honestly, in an alternate timeline where the audio didn't corrupt at the end, I would have put it in A tier because it was damn good. But the main event is ruined because there's just no commentary. It's just dead silence. I mean, the thumbnail was great for the video. Like, yeah, no, like the thumbnail was good. The War Games match was chaotic as hell. Mr. Krabs versus Key Lime was like a really good match. And even the triple threat at the end was just, it's so good. It's just the fact that the commentary just messed up. And we just, yeah, it stinks because it is such a good video. Mr. Casa Goes to McDonald's trailer. I'll put it in B tier because it's just a worse version of the trailer for the first game, because second game was rushed, but I mean, it's still really good, but still the second game was still just kind of rushed, and the first, it was based heavily off the first game, and the trailer was even more rushed and shit. So, Rivals of Ether, I mean, literally nothing happened. In fact, I'll put it in disappointing, just because nothing happened, and it was just more so based off just, it wasn't even about the game. The gameplay was just kind of taking a back seat compared to us dicking around on like Discord call watching the stupid Hello Neighbor the Musical by Lahugni. These videos, I'll put the mid. I'll put this one also in mid. The two Fighting Pro Wrestling audio thing. Those should be HeyyItsKris 2 uploads. Just straight up, those are just HeyyItsKris 2 uploads. I uploaded to the main channel just because I had no other content to upload. How's Always Wins cover? I'll put it in, it was alright. It was fine. Not that, you know, I'll put it in between just because it wasn't that great of a cover. My first time really making anything like that. It was there. It wasn't that great. Despair Magazine, another song. This is when I was in a phase where I was just making, like, I wanted to make music a lot. Despair Magazine, I'll put it in B tier. The chorus is fine. Everything else about it, though, is just kind of stinky. Everything else about it just kind of sucks. I mean, the chorus, though, was fine. Zesty Ass Goomba versus Baby Girl Daddy's Home Drop Battle. This is probably the most divisive battle on my... Not even just rap battle. The most divisive video on my entire channel. Because I have my friends Connor and Andre who love the battle, who think it's really goofy and funny. Then I have Jelly and Lampy, who absolutely despise this battle's existence. And with the reason it won 3 out of 4 of the worst nominations it was nominated for in the second HeyyItsKris Awards. Like, this battle's hate is crazy. It is the most divided battle, or just in general, just video on my entire channel. I'll put it in C tier, because I mean, I'm neutral and I understand it's really goofy and weird. But I mean, it's the battle between these two fuckers. What do you expect? But also, it was literally made in like an hour and a half. So I also don't know what you expect. like, I don't know what you expect from me. Like, it's not good because it's not. It was made as a shitpost because I had a stupid idea and ran with it. And decided to make it in like an hour and a half. But then it's also not bad because A, the instrumental's okay, and Black Diamond has a good verse because she shows up in it. I like her verse, but yeah, I'm just staying in the middle of this one. I'm not picking a side. My Stupendium ranking video, my most popular video to this day, my most popular video I've ever made, and I'll put it in B tier for similar reasons to Mario Strikers Charged. Where no, you know what? I'll put it in A tier because it was a huge video. It was a huge project, a huge passion project I was working on. I love the Stupendium. They're still my favorite music artist. Absolutely love them and their music. And I really wanted to make something like this, especially because it was my 200 subscriber special. And I was really happy I got to make something like this. Sure, my opinions have changed a lot, A, because they made more music, and also B, because a lot of the music was a first time listen, and I've listened to it more, so I have better opinions now. The video itself is good. Even if I don't agree with my rankings anymore, I think it deserves all the views it does. So, and thank you all for coming to my channel from the Stupendium video. Thank you all a lot. Oh boy, so you know how earlier I was talking about Welcome to Upside Down Man, Cartoon Cat versus this man with the upside down face, and how that was sort of like the ironically good joke song everyone in my friend group loved memeing to death for a while. Well, it was finally usurped by this song, Welcome to the Circus, which I'm putting in E tier. If you don't recognize Welcome to the Circus, maybe this little ditty will help. All your eyes on me, where else did you want to be? Yeah, put the headset on yourself, now don't put me to blame. It's bad, and yeah, all your eyes on me, where else do you want to be? That part is, yeah, it's memed to hell and back. It's memed to hell and back for a reason, it was really rushed out just because I wanted it to be the first Digital Circus fan song, which it technically is. It is the first Digital Circus fan song, I think, to ever exist. Because I could not find any other, like, fan songs before it. So that's something at least I can hold high, but it wasn't made with the fact of, oh, this is going to be the first Digital Circus fan song. It, like, because is it past, like, oh, because I love Digital Circus, and more so because it's like, well, I kind of like Digital Circus. I want to take this title, and, I'm kind of glad that it's not very good. It's not very good. It's very bad. Because rise on me! Instead of Grab Battles, Fnati versus Five Nights at Wario's. This was going to be my first battle of Season 2 of Instead Grab Battles, but it got pushed back to my Halloween special. And it's a good battle. I'll put it in A tier. It has the most amount of characters. Jelly and Lampy and Andre rap on it. So that's always fun. I don't know. I love it. Fnati is, again, one of my favorite FNAF fan games here because it's so funny bad because there's so much just dog shit in it. I love it, and Five Nights at Wario's is similar enough, and I also just like Mario in general, so it works out. It's an A tier. It's a good battle, a long battle, but a good battle. And yeah, the ending with Pete, Mr. Casa, and Mother getting into an argument. Mrs. Casa getting into an argument. It's great. Random Roblox Games, episode 3. Yeah, no, it's for like 4 or 5 minutes. It's rushed. It's 2 games. We really did not. I did not care. It was just slapped together to put something out. It's nothing. Lethal Company. I want to put these higher. I do, but I feel like Lethal Company episode 1. Yeah, episode 1 is C tier just because of the fact that. And this is going to be the thing with all the Lethal Company videos besides episode 4, is that they're being really held down by the fact that my frame rate was awful. And so you're kind of watching a slideshow presentation of what Lethal Company gameplay does look like. Episode 2 was better though. Episode 2 at least had funny moments. The flower with Bracken, which we called the Flower Man at the time because we didn't know his name. There were so many just stupid bits in that video, but really the main one is just really just being yelled at because I said I complimented Lampy, and it was that the Bracken saw Lampy's fat ass and couldn't resist, so he took her, and she's like, well, it's not a compliment if I'm being blapped by the Flower Man! It's so stupid. I love it. Instead of Grab Battles, BRVR versus MX. I have to put this in B tier. Because, like, as funny as it is, it's not really a rap battle. It's more just a giant long-ass argument between MX and all the people he's wronged. BRVR was just there to give him an opponent to rap against for 2 seconds, because then BRVR gets shot and dead. And also because Pokemon Dead Channel's dog shit. But then it's like you have MX, and it's like, no, they're running stupid joke of you just keep running nuts and piss. That isn't funny. And so, you have Brazilian Hotel Mario and Mario pissing coming back and, rapping against him. And then you got John Marston from Arthur Morgan versus Walter White showing up. So you killed me! And then Lord X from Mario versus Sonic the Hedgehog, where they had gay sex, showing up and screaming. And then MX is like, everyone shut up. Let me finish and let me, apologize. And he starts going on a rant about how much he understands the joke is overdone, and then it cuts to Huggy Wuggy from Baldi versus Jumbo Josh showing up, and he does the stupid, and that's a laying cracker, you peerless giant bitch, call you puppy cause you about to play time with my penis, and he gets shot. It's great. It's great. The only reason it's ranked so low is because it's not really a rap battle. It's more just a giant argument. And it ends with MX doing, you just keep rubbing nuts and piss, but yeah. Lethal Company episode 3. I'll put it in C tier. It's not a bad episode, it's just I really can't remember much of it off the top of my head besides it's just us getting the shit kicked out of us a bunch and just us losing a lot. And again, slideshow presentation does not help. Alright, Creep by Radiohead, my white ass cracker analysis of Creep by Radiohead, the cracker sad boy song. Yeah. I mean, really the best part of the video was, honestly, the lighting of my camera light dying as I was recording it. The audio quality's bad. The analysis is stupid. I stopped caring about the song within a week. It was just like, oh, I like this song for like a week, and then I moved on. I really don't care that much about Creep by Radiohead anymore. I was trying to equate it to my boyfriend, which it just turned into a weird call post to my boyfriend, which I am so sorry, Meadow. I love you so much. Then we have the final 3 videos, or no, the final 2 videos for 2023 before we get to this year. We have Inside Joke Rap Battle, Santa Claus versus Pyro TF2. I'll put it in B tier. I don't think it's the best video I've done. I don't think it's the best rap battle I've done. I mean, it's goofy, but it's like, so like, oh yeah, like Pyro does some talks, it's like, for like the first verse, so it's like, okay. Then Santa Claus is stupid, Matt Pat comes in, says a slur. Stupid reference to the Pyro game theory video. I'm just being really transphobic in that one. And then Santa Claus gets angry and turns into Xanta Claus. But I mean, none of it's really memorable. Like, none of it's really, you know, crazy. There aren't any lines that are super ultra funny, besides for, I guess, you know, Fat Jeffrey Epstein and the Matt Pat thing. Like, it's a fine battle. It's nothing crazy special. It was an okay Christmas special. And then the final video for 2023, and also the final Season 2 Rap Battle, official Rap Battles. What would you do in this situation versus Cretin? Yeah, S tier. My god, this is such a damn good battle. It is such a good battle because it's so dumb. It's 2 stupid versions of my OC. It's a dumb, stupid version of my OC with what would you do in this situation, and then dumb, stupid version of Lampy's then OC with Cretin, which, by the way, Cretin is now killed off according to Lampy. So yeah, because you just have what would you do situation being stupid, of course. You know, trying and just saying, you know, dumb shit and, you know, swatting Cretin. Then you have Cretin opening with, fuck your mama, have her suck my dick, put my dick in her ass. Like that immediately, when we were watching this live as it came out when I released it, I was watching their live reactions. When that moment popped up, everyone was laughing everyone was cry laughing throughout the rest of the video. They weren't even paying attention to the rest of the video. They were just cry laughing the entire time at, fuck your mama. Like Cretin has a bunch of other stupid throwaway lines, and then Spindia comes in at the end and just talks about how she's a slut, and then she goes to have sex with Jelly. It's like, it's such a good ending. Jumbo Joshua's Baldy is such a good beginning of Season 2, and what would you do in this situation versus Cretin is such a good ending, and everything else in the middle is good, but like nothing can match the beginning and end. The beginning and end of Season 2 is so strong. Alright, now we're entering 2024, the current present year. So here is all the videos of this year, and we're starting off with the best of HeyyItsKris in 2023. Putting it in A tier. Only reason I don't put these in S tier is just because they are just clip compilations. It's nothing new. But if I did, this would be an S tier. It is such a good video because 2023 had some of the best videos of the year. It really did. It had some of the greatest videos of the year, and like my entire channel. It had some of the greatest videos of my entire channel. The best of video is just so emblematic of everything with 2023 that was good. It just genuinely is just such, like, it's such a good compilation of all the best moments, and like just watching it by itself, it's like, yeah, it just represents the year so perfectly. It represents each video perfectly. Each video has the perfect like segments included. Everything is perfect about it. It's such a great best of video. Then we have the second annual HeyyItsKris Awards. I'll put this one also in I'll put this one in A tier because it was a lot, well, like we knew what we were getting into compared to the first ever HeyyItsKris Awards. We knew what we were getting into. We were more prepared for it. Also, there was just more content and better content to work with, so it was actually like a fierce competition between most of the award categories. And in general, there was just more stupid shenanigans that happened, in my opinion, that just made it better. I love the second annual HeyyItsKris Awards. It is, I mean, it's just an improvement from the first one, and I hope when we get around to making the third one, it is an improvement from the second one. So I hope the HeyyItsKris Awards just continue to keep getting better and better. Random Roblox Games, Episode 4. This one goes in A tier. It would be an S tier, but there are some parts in the video that drag. Like some of the Road to Granby's segments drag a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, there's a lot of just really stupid bits that are just amazing. There are just so many really dumb, stupid bits that are just like the whole win the thing, like the thumbnail with all the lightning everywhere, and everything to do with Baldy and putting Baldy down like a dog. And it's just everything about it. It's such a good, it is just an amazing video. It's just some of the Road to Granby segments, they just drag. But yeah, for the most part, it's a really good video. The There Go the Lights video that I made about the hit FNAF song, There Go the Lights. I'll put it in B tier. I mean, it really wasn't anything that deep. I just wanted to talk about a really shitty FNAF fan song I found that's really funny. It's so bad. It's good. It's such a bad fucking song. It's like, yeah, I did get into it talking about, but I think I was taking it a little bit too seriously with some of the things. And also, just in general, the in-depth look of, like, what the song is. It's like, yeah, it was fine, but, like, it was nothing groundbreaking. Honestly, the most shocking thing to me still is the fact that I put Joe from Some Nights at Joe's right there in the thumbnail. I completely forgot I ever did that. Yeah, so you'd imagine the jump scare when I actually did see that. Funky Pro Wrestling Survival Episode 1. So this was the first ever survival episode that we did. And, yeah, it's a C tier, keeping up the trend. So yeah, no, C tier. It was really just a bunch of tag team matches because they were doing the thing for the Flush Championship. So yeah, you had Chris and Spamton versus the Krusty Crew. You had, which Chris and Spamton won. By the way, this is the most flavorless, boring, just nothing thumbnail, I think, for Funky Pro Wrestling I've ever made. Minus, like, Raw Episode 3. But, like, man, Episode 1 of Survival is just, like, a bland thumbnail. It's so boring. But, yeah, so Chris and Spamton beat the Krusty Crew. No shock. Squangus and Baller settle it out, finally, in an Extreme Rules match. Baller got beat, which is also how we wrote Baller off, because the joke was dead by that point. Then it was Thanos and Ron Sugartits versus Ron McDonald and Mayor McCheese in their feud in a tag team match, despite the fact you think War Games would have did that. But yeah, so no, in their feud, you have that, and it's like, okay, Ron McDonald, Mayor McCheese win, and like kind of just a nothing burger of a match, and then Thanos turns on Ron. It's like, oh, okay, that happened. And then it ends with Luigi versus Francisco, which, by the way, is still up there. Luigi versus Francisco is probably one of my favorite matches in Funky Pro Wrestling history. Like, it is so good. Like, that match they had on the first episode of Survival. The main event match is so good. It is such a good match. There's so many close falls. It is, like, such, like, a good, like, a genuinely good wrestling match. But Luigi wins it, and yeah, sets up Luigi versus Roman at the next pay-per-view. The video I made going over the Cody Rhodes thing at the time, earlier this year, when The Rock took his place at WrestleMania, and then the whole "we want Cody" thing chant happened. Put it in C tier. It's just me ranting about WWE being really fucking stupid. Metopia New Lumos Part 1. I'll put it in A tier. It was the same recording session as the finale, and I just kept it. And it was just sitting on my computer, and I decided to finally do something with it. I just didn't want to make it immediately after, the Metopia finale. But yeah, so no, that was episode 1 of New Lumos, which I don't know when episode 2 comes out. I don't know. I'll put it in B tier, because like it was a good video, and very good. It's so dumb, and there's some really good jokes in it. But also, it's just not the most memorable video, but there are some good jokes in it still. Rousey versus Nico. Honestly, as much as I like Rousey versus Nico, like, as much as I like the characters, honestly, it's a C tier battle, in my opinion. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, there's nothing really funny about it. It's more so just like kind of a kind of more silly, lighthearted battle between the two. Then the Jester from Tower Hero shows up, and then fucking Julius Caesar shows up. And the whole Rousey and Chris thing was just kind of a little bit weird, but like it's just there, man. And then the who won area centric rap battles, I put in. I mean, there's nothing to the video. It's just telling you the results of who won each rap battle. I mean, that's it. That's all it is. Baldi's funeral in Roblox. So when Baldi got his account suspended, we made a funeral game for him. I'll put it in B tier. I mean, it literally just is sus sitting around giving like a fake eulogy and stuff at his funeral, just like fake crying and stuff, like boo-hoo, giving a fake funeral. And then we just played Item Asylum and had some stupid shit in that. But yeah, for the most part, it was alright. It was a good video, but it was just kind of meh. Survival episode 2. I actually really liked this episode. I would say is a B tier. So yeah, it has BFNF versus the Failing Five, which was a good opening match. Then you had Mario coming back since Survivor Series. He made his return to Survival, and he beat up Little Man to earn a shot into the thing, into the ladder match. Then you had Luigi cutting a promo on Roman. Peter Griffin comes out for the first time since Payback, and they get into a scuffle, but Roman uses the chance to jump Luigi, injures his ribs with the 3 spears he gave him. Finally, we had the 8-person survival match, which was an elimination falls count anywhere brawl, just a brawl. And the surprise entrance out of the 7 losers from the tag team matches, and also Little Man, was Darman coming in. And yeah, Darman came in and he just, yeah, he won the thing. He got put in the ladder match. He won the match last winning Thanos with his finisher. It was crazy. He kept his job because he was the only one that had a job on the line, because in universe he was the one behind all the faulty audio engineering issues. The updated Stupendium tier list, basically imagine this video, but for the Stupendium. I'll put it in B tier. I mean, it's just a tier list video. I mean, it's fine. It's just more like background noise stuff, unless because unlike this video, you didn't get TF2 footage like here. You're lucky. You're privileged. Some people had to eat. Some people were poor. The Mario 64 co-op, the Better Call MX video. This is great. I mean, what's not to love? I love everything about this video is perfect. Like, it's such a funny video. It was released on Mario Day by accident, by the way. The thumbnail is a perfect not a perfect recreation, but really close recreation of the Better Call Saul, like a business card or billboard or whatever. The video itself is just so funny. Me running around as MX screaming in MX's voice the entire time. You like the one I do in the rap battle. It's great. It is such just an amazing video. It's so good. Funky Pro Wrestling Neon World Tour. Okay, so yeah, I'll put this one in A tier. Yeah, no, the ladder match for the Flush Championship was really good. Chris was kind of a character that not a lot of people thought was going to win, but came out on top. They did. Thanos versus Ron in an Extreme Rules match was pretty good, actually. I actually really liked it. Sir Chunky interrupted the show, demanding he get an open challenge match. We got the debut of the X, who have been hacking each episode and like displaying like cryptic messages saying follow the X and stuff. And then they finally showed up and attacked the Krusty crew and won in a match, which was MX, Lord X, and Coronation Day Peach. Yeah, that was a great moment, especially because Connor was doing Sir Chummington's voice, and he was screaming the whole time, like, please don't kill me! Please in the back, I'm gonna shit myself! Like, it was great. Like, it was amazing. And then in the main event, it was Roman versus Luigi. Luigi coming in, injured ribs. Roman coming in with the fact that every time the Funky SMP title had been on the line, it changed hands. Roman destroys Luigi in like 5 minutes, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Luigi gets no offense and he gets squashed by Roman. It was great. Revenge for the 13 seconds. Great story. Yeah, no, it was just in general a good show. Like there's like not a bad match on the card. It is just a solid show. Nothing crazy that'll like blow your socks off. But I mean, minus the ladder match. The ladder match was pretty insane. But yeah, no, the show itself as a whole was relatively solid. Cursed Sir Chummington sings a song. It's a really stupid fucking April Fool's special. I really don't know what to tell you. It's a parody of Cursed Woody sings a song about Sir Chummington. I don't know what to tell you. It's B tier. It's there. It's all right. I'll put it in C, actually. It's fine. It's a minute. If you can spend a minute of your time watching it. Random Roll Games episode 5. I'll put it in disappointing. I mean, I'll put it in D tier. It was there. I really didn't want to record Random Roll Games that time. But Lampy and Jill are sort of pressured, like, oh, come on, you can record it and you do an episode. Even though it's like, we don't always have to record Random Roll Games every single time, especially if we're just playing one fucking game the whole time. But, I mean, there were some funny games, like Afghanistan Fazbear, but for the most part, it's literally just a nothing burger of a video. It's just us just playing, it's just nothing. Like, it's nothing happening, and it's just honestly kind of sad for a Random Roll Games episode, because it was just sort of made because I was told to, and I really didn't care that much, and like you could just kind of tell. Content warning episode 1. I'll put it in mid. We really didn't know what we were doing. We really didn't know what to expect with content warning, because we downloaded it because it came out for free. It was like, okay, let's download it, and then we did, and it was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And so episode 1 really didn't have anything special, and it's just sort of us just freaking out at like the basic stuff, like the zombie, it's the zombie. So it's like, yeah, for the most part, it's fine. Skibbity Backrooms. This was me playing a game called the Skibbity Backrooms. Yeah, it's mid. Most of it wasn't even me playing. It was me watching Lampy screen share it because my laptop, because I was at her house and my laptop couldn't handle it. So yeah, it was a horrible game. It was a Bitcoin miner. It made a funny video. It was, I'll put it in B tier. It made a funny video. It made a funny video because it's so random and stupid. Like, dear God, was it so just content warning episode 2. I'll also put it in B tier. It was a much better video because we were learning a bit more about content warning. The Iron Maiden was freaking me the hell because I hate Weeping Angels shit. I hate it. It's just, yeah, it was a lot better because we started getting, and this is also around the time when Thuggy and Thugless became like a stupid bit we were doing, and me and Lampy also started goofing off doing machinimas and stuff inside of it. Instead, like it's just, it's so dumb. But it was a decent video. Sonic learns new lingo. So this is the first video I made since I graduated high school. The first thing I did was make a video where it was a plush video where Sonic says skibbity riz. It's a solid video. It's dumb. The ending isn't that great, honestly, because I really didn't know what to do for the ending. But yeah, because like I really did not know what to do for the ending. It's a video of Sonic just saying random buzz keywords. And to think that if this video came out a month later, it would have included Hawk Tuah. If it came out a month later, I would have made a Hawk Tuah joke. And I am really happy that I decided to do it a month early, because dear God, if I had to make a Hawk Tuah joke, or a Talk Tuah and Lunchley joke, God, now the more I think about it, the more I'm glad I made it in May, when the brain rot wasn't as bad, when it was just Ray Skibbity Gyat. Inside joke rap battles, Friend Inside Me versus Cursed Woody. This was really the start of the whole Friend Inside Me thing. And, it was alright. It was a fine rap battle. It was really more... It really wasn't a rap battle. It was really Cursed Woody rapping, and then it was just Friend Inside Me saying Friend Inside Me, just distorted hell. And that's just how it ends. Funny Pro Wrestling Survival Episode 3. I'm telling you right now, probably my favorite Funny Pro Wrestling thumbnail ever. I love... Like, as cool as No Neon World Tour and Survivor Series thumbnails were, the thumbnail for episode 3, at least for all the survival episodes, is so good. Like, I love it. Everything about it is just, it's so good. I'll put it in A tier. I personally really like episode 3. It starts with Lord X versus Chemi, the battle of, yeah, short people, and that leads into the section introducing the Funky SMP Tag Team Championships, which is a episode 4 thing. But yeah, I like sort of how that little just short storyline of Lampy walking up, of Limo walking up to Forest King being like, hey, I'm glad you got rid of Sir Chummington, I hate that guy, and then Forest King decides, I'm gonna kill you, Lord X versus Chimmy, and then that just leads to the tag team titles being created. I think that's just a fun little short, just like one match storyline to do. Then there was also Chris Dreamer taking over the show, because they're deciding to name him their last name too. And so Chris Dreamer, Flush Champion, take over the show, saying, like, I don't care, I'm not going to relinquish this title, you're going to have to make me, because I wasn't supposed to win it. They went off script in lore, they went off script and won. And so it's like, okay, well, you have to defend it against the intended winner, Mario, at No One's Online. You have to do that. And it's like, Chris is like, okay. Then there was the stupid bit with Boyfriend fighting against not knowing where Francisco is, so he decides to go against the evil doppelganger Francisco, Foil Cisco, which was a dumb glitch in 2K23. I decided to immortalize. It's just a stupid bit for like 2 episodes. So Boyfriend fights Foil Cisco, wins, and then Foil Cisco jumps Boyfriend anyway. Francisco comes back to the stage like, hey, I'm fine, LMAO. So Chummington shows up and is like, I told Mr. Krabs that I was sick, that way he wouldn't show up, because I wanted to go do, you know, my own stuff. I wanted to get a win and show him that I can do it by myself, which then leads to Sir Chummington versus a mystery opponent, which is then revealed to be the devil himself. Not the devil himself, I'm sorry, Death itself, Ready Raspberry. Sir Chummington has to fight against the literal walking version of Death, which is Ready Raspberry, a black and red Freddy Fazbear with a raspberry for a body. I'm not joking. That is supposed to be Death itself. Anyways, that is a squash match where Sir Chummington gets the shit kicked out of him, and it's amazing. It is awesome. I love it. And then the ending part, Luigi going against Peter Griffin to decide who's going to face Roman Reigns for the title in No One's Online, the next pay-per-view. And then it just ends with Luigi getting jumped by Starvation, and then throws him in the ring, and then Peter wins, breaking the record of 13 seconds in like 11. So now Luigi has the record for fastest loss in Funky Pro Wrestling history, and Peter Griffin's facing Roman at the next pay-per-view. I really like Survival Episode 3. I think it's really good. There's a lot of good, like, debuts. There's a lot of good, just everything about it. I do like how Funky Pro Wrestling is shaping up to be. I really like how it's going, and I think Survival Episode 3 is a good point of that, of sort of the point where it's like, okay, this is when it's sort of morphing into what I want this series to be. Content warning, episode 3. It's fine. It was, again, after a big update, so it was just sort of us goofing around, not knowing much. We were losing our shit because we saw Bowser. It was Jelly's first time playing too, so that was also kind of, yeah. I mean, it's fine. The issue with a lot of the content warning videos is a lot of them just sort of blend together, honestly. Like, a lot of them just sort of blend together. Every Dead by Daylight killer ranked from least fun to most fun in the eyes of a beginner. It was alright. I kind of wish I waited to do this until the summer sale happened, because then I ended up getting every killer in the game. I own every killer now, so it's like, all I had to do was wait. But I didn't wait, and I made the video. But this is also my 200th video, my 200th video special, and I wanted to do something that I really personally liked. The video itself was fine. It was a fine video, me talking about Dead by Daylight and me being very bad at the game. The ceiling fan, yeah, it's a video. It's a Hey It's Chris short, alright. I really don't know what you want me to explain about it. Content warning, episode 4. I'll put this in A tier. This is a really good episode of content warning. Like, there's just so many dumb, stupid bits and, like, really funny moments from this. Like, the stupid Lampy saying, oh, he can't get me up here. And then the ghost guy just fucking jumps and, like, glides over the air directly to Lampy. It, like, as she said, oh, he can't get me over here. It was really funny. The whole thing with, like, the million zombies spawning in and swarming all around us was great. In general, it was just a really great episode of content warning. It was just really good. Then there is Random Roblox Games episode 6. Yeah, I'll put it in B tier. It was fine. Again, it wasn't the greatest episode, but this also sort of started, again, the friend inside me thing, which is a jump scare in and of itself. And also was my first ever introduction to Pillar Chase, which was really great because I love Pillar Chase. Like, genuinely my favorite Roblox game. It's so good. And it was great to have that. The friend inside me was always a jump scare and a half to see. It was a good video, and it was just a good video. Next up is Roblox Pressure. This is the Pressure video we made when Pressure came out with Friend Inside Me. This is a solid video. This is a damn good video, because it is me playing Pressure with Friend Inside Me, who hides in dark places and scares the shit out of me. I was playing 2 horror games at once in this, because I was playing Pressure, and then I was playing with Friend Inside Me. It was a horrifying experience. It was scary, but also it was just because we were also new to Pressure, so it was also us trying to learn a new game, and in general it was just really fun. The Hey It's Chris series tier list I did earlier in the year, it's fine, it's there. Again, another tier list video. Most of the videos, like including this one, are most of the time just background noise, and like I am completely fine with that. I still like yapping. So the freakiest Pillar Chase 2 player ever. God, this video was great. It was me playing solo because I just wanted to grind. And, yeah, me going insane because of, oh, Mrs. Demon, oh, my Pookie Bear. Like, I was going crazy doing that stupid fucking voice. I loved doing that stupid fucking voice. It was a problem because I kept doing that stupid fucking voice. It was great. Again, no hate to that poor guy, but he was so stupid. It was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny to read his chat logs in that voice. It's great. The only installment in Freaky Rap Battles, I'm joking, this is Inside Joke Rap Battles, Freaky Bob versus 2017X. So yeah, around this time I was really big into Subterfuge lyrics. I really like it. I still really love Subterfuge lyrics. And I decided, wouldn't it be kind of funny if Freaky Bob and 2017X rapped? And yeah, I mean, I'll put it in B tier. It was fine. 2017X had decent lines. Freaky Bob was funny, but 2017X was just kind of like, eh. It was one-sided towards 2017X. It's sort of like the reverse of Run versus Fight As a Fuckboys, where it was one-sided, but the one-sided one not only had the better lines, not only the better lines, but funnier lines. It was like this, where it was one-sided towards 2017X, but Freaky Bob honestly just had, like, the better lines. 5 Laps at Freddy's! The 5 Laps at Freddy's demo. It's me playing a buggy game demo mess. The game was very unstable, and it was really kind of funny, but other than that, there's really nothing else to the video. I'm a fashion icon! Yeah, so this video, as we'll talk later with Something on the Mountain, traumatizing me, this video didn't traumatize Jelly, but the game itself, the whole ARG thing, did traumatize Jelly. Jelly absolutely hates Fashion Diva. He is traumatized by that stupid fucking face. I personally find it really funny. Well, not like it's funny because it's trauma or anything, but you know what I mean. I really like the video. The video is really well done. It's a very obscure little Roblox ARG thing, or myth game thing. It is very, very unknown, which I think I made a good video on it, because we basically did everything. It was great, and there were still some really funny moments in it too, so it is a really good video. Funky Pro Wrestling Survival Episode 4. Honestly, I'm gonna be so real, I have never felt this much disappointment in an episode before, because like, I thought it would have been better than it was, but it wasn't. Because here's the thing, in my opinion, when I was making the episode, I thought it was great. But then, you know, at the commentary and then sort of release, it really just, like, I don't know, it sunk. Like, it was really a commentary just me and Connor, because everyone else had something else to do. And even then his internet was kind of bad. So it was really just me solo commentating it. It was just me solo commentating it. No one really watched it. I don't know. It was sad, because I really did put a lot of effort into it. I mean, we had the tag team title, like, triple threat thing, which was that was a great match. Roman yapping and then Pierre Griffin attacking them. There was the whole thing with Luigi wanting to, you know, go to war, and that was starvation because he jumped him. But then there was, like, the really random match between Thanos and Little Man, which was really just more of a bit just to set up them having a match at No One's Online. Chin from Hong Kong 97 soloing the Krusty Crew, which was great. Honestly, that was great, but still cannot top Ready Raspberry. And then the main event, which was Francisco versus Foil Cisco, Falls Count Anywhere. Really, that match, there was nothing to that match besides the ending bit. It was a one-spot match. So yeah, honestly, as much as, like, on paper, the show sounds good and does have one good match, honestly, just the reception of it, how it came out, it fell flat. Honestly, it just fell flat, which it makes me sad, but yeah. Smash Brothers Brawl Imperialism. I really liked this video. It was fun to make because I love Smash Brothers Brawl. But it was really fun to make. It was fun watching it back and editing it and sort of making the story out of it. It was really fun. I thought, I mean, it's just really fun. It's really a goofy game, like a little game thing that I did. It was fun. It was really fun. Gas the Incredible versus the Sitting Brown Bear sticker from Bee Swarm Simulator. Rap battle. I'm just putting it in mid and I'm just moving on. Anyway, content warning episode 5. Yeah, no, this was actually a really good video. Again, it actually did. It was a really good video. It did surprisingly well for a content warning video, because most of the time content warning videos, no matter if they were good or not, did shit. But this one did really well. Not to mention, it's the streamer, who was a very funny character, very funny enemy. So yeah, no, content warning episode 5 is a great episode. Like it is a great episode. The Roblox Friend Inside Me, basically the end of the whole Friend Inside Me thing. I'll put her name was alright, B tier. Because, I mean, it is fine. It's a fine video. It's a good ending to the whole Friend Inside Me Roblox thing. Ending as far as I know, because he has started to leave messages, and even after the video came out, he said, "This isn't the end, cowboy." So, you know, maybe there'll be another part. The video itself was fine. He's just going over the Friend Inside Me stuff. And also, it was a whole different group of people, because that's when it was happening. So, alright, in the final stretch of videos, there's Something on the Mountain. The video that finally took down a group of idiots play Deltarune Chapter 2's title of longest video on my channel. I'll put it in A tier because, yes, it's nearly 3 hours long. It's a nearly 3 hour long Minecraft movie where it's like a Frozen Wasteland horror mod, and we did a stupid bit. They were just doing a stupid bit to mess with me with the stupid Fafa thing. And then it sort of just devolved into like a genuine horror thing that was all up on the spot. And really with Jelly and Lampy, what it was genuinely that that they just did it as a joke, but then they saw my reaction to it. It's like, okay, if you're recording this, we can't, you know, just, you know, move on like that didn't happen. We have to make like an ending to this. So they sort of just kept doing it. And there was a lot of stupid, goofy bullshit that happened, but it's also just a lot of horror themes and just me going crazy. I think I acted a little bit too well. Me going crazy, because the first time I was genuinely tweaking the fuck out the first time it happened, but then the rest I was trying to mimic that. But I do think I did most of a good job, especially because I really genuinely did not know what they were doing most of the time. Like, I genuinely did not know what was happening. You know what? Fuck it. It's an S tier video. I mean, it is a long-ass video, but it is a damn good video. I personally love it. It is such a great video. A great passion project. Up next is the Baldi's Basics Classic Remastered video. This is another video that goes into S tier. Like, it is so good. Like, back-to-back S tiers is crazy, but like, genuinely, it is such a good video. Well, the Baldi's Basics video is just, it's so good. It's so good, because it's so goofy. It's me playing through Baldi and my over-the-top reactions and raging, and it's really funny, because the game keeps dicking me over, and also just Jelly doing his Baldi impression the whole time is also really funny. I still love the part where I said, why is the answer to your problem never 7, Baldi? Well, why do you hate the why do you hate the number 7? And he just responds with, why are you white? Like, it's so random. And then they start talking about bladders and pedophiles. Like, it's so random and goofy. Like, I love it. It's so random and goofy. Thumper versus the Snailman, or the zombie from Content Warning Rap Battle. B tier. I mean, it's really dumb. It's the zombie turning into Zombie.EXE, and then the Thumper just screaming, and then Al Oni shows up, and then there's Goobert the skeleton who impregnates Al Oni, and then Kane from Digital Circus shows up and erases Al Oni and Goobert and does a welcome to the circus reference, and then MX shows up and says, what the fuck is happening? It's so random. It's so random. It is so random, but it's a B tier. I think it's good. I think it's a decent battle. The Smash Ultimate Stupid Mii Fighter Tournament. Horrible bullshit stages I made. The stupidest Miis possible, including Mr. Boss. I was evil when designing the stages, because none of them were really fighter friendly. But goddamn, it was like it's a good video, because it's just random Miis and bullshit. And my favorite part is still the whole Francisco thing with the Francisco stage, where it's the fucking blow up his ass. And because the song was from Bayonetta, it was called Let's Hit the Climax. It's just, he likes it. It's like, oh no, the third evolution of Abra and Kadabra is Alaka thumb up the ass. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. If you watch no other part from the video, just watch the Francisco part. It's so funny. Sonic's Free Pizza. Now, fun fact, I actually did a poll in the Funky SMP whether I release the Smash Ultimate video or Sonic's Free Pizza first, because they were both done around the same time. And the Smash Ultimate Tournament won, which is really funny, because Sonic's Free Pizza is arguably the better video out of the two. I'm still putting it in A tier. I think it's solid. You know, Sonic's Free Pizza, I would argue, is better than the Smash Ultimate Tournament video. It is Sonic being stupid. Mainly the best part is the stupid cutaway gag of the friendship montage between Chef Kirby and Sonic, and it ends with the drawing of Sonic and Chef Kirby kissing, traced over Toad and Yoshi kissing, and Chef Kirby's like, what the fuck? None of that even happened! And then the whole phone call, Sonic being an idiot on the phone, and Toad is yelling that Papa John was fired, and Sonic's like, no, he wasn't. It's like, yes, sir, he was. He was being racist. Like, it's just so, it's so, and then it just ends with Sonic getting this shit punched in by Toad, because Toad's like, suck on this free pizza, bitch. Like, it's great. The opening argument between Chef Kirby and Sonic was kind of and then some of the dialogue on the phone is just sort of repetitive. But for the most part, it's a good video. It is a damn good video for, like, most of it. All right, the final 5 videos we have. Lethal Company Episode 4. Yeah, out of the 4 Lethal Company episodes, couldn't remember the count. Out of the 4 Lethal Company episodes, this is the only one that isn't in 2 frames every 20 seconds. And guess what? It's an A tier. It's a damn good episode. It is so good, because you have the Man-Eater. Shelly was there with her really only video appearance, which is like, okay, I mean, she's there. It's a new voice. She's kind of funny. I mean, the planet with the old birds everywhere. Us just losing our shit. Just dying. It's great. And then we have Content Warning Episode 6 with mods. It was alright. I mean, really, the only really major funny thing is just, the major funny thing is really just the fact that it's like Goku is now the Whisk. So now you just turn a corner, you see Goku charging at you, and you want to shit yourself. It's horrifying, but it's really funny. like it's horrifying, but it's really funny. But other than that, there really isn't much to it besides just Goku jump scare. So yeah, B tier. The Rift video, the Rift from Minecraft Hypixel Skyblock. I mean, it's me going insane, screaming and crying because I hate the Rift. I hate it so much. I hate it on every level of game design possible. The Rift is the worst designed thing in Hypixel Skyblock, which already has design issues. And yeah, no, the Rift is horrendous. I do not care what anyone says. The Rift is horrible and is the worst designed thing I've ever had to play inside of Minecraft. But yeah, so that is me going crazy and crying in the Rift. So yeah. And then finally, the two videos that were not on the poll, but I still want to talk about because they're already here. The Mr. Casa game trilogy trailer. I'll put it in A tier alongside the other one, or alongside the first one, because it's a different one. It's its own trailer. It's not based off the first one, even though it does use the same music and same idea. You know what I mean? It is literally just the first trailer, but edited differently. And then finally, Vuberfuge, a Subterfuge parody I recorded at 3:30 a.m. in one take. It's there. The song itself is like my version of it. The song itself is dog shit, in my opinion. It's not that great, but again, it's a 3:30 a.m. one take decision, and I think the video itself is kind of funny. So yeah, I'll put it in C tier. It's fine. And yeah, that should be it for the Hey It's Chris tier list. So yeah, that was a lot of talking and yapping, so my voice is very hurt. Yippee. But yeah, no, I really enjoy doing stuff like this. I love these long tiers. I love just talking. I love yapping and talking about stuff like this, so hopefully this did make good background noise. I hope this was a good B tier video for you guys. But yeah, no, genuinely, I understand that my original idea for this probably wouldn't have worked with my size of audience. And yeah, so I completely take that. Next time I do this and I want to involve you guys, I will definitely make sure I do it in a different way than how I did it before. But yeah, you live, you learn. So just want to say to you all, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and even share the video if you liked it that much. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video.